Yeah.
I dived face first into the sleigh, and I said, go as fast as you can, and away we went.
Sorry, guys, don't know what happened there.
The baby stopped crying. I guess I had a kind of a sense of aloneness.
It's almost like I dropped internet, but...
I
Yeah.
thought of
Must be those
things I hadn't done,
80s patent trolls.
people I'd like to.
No, I
Community.
wonder if either
Things I
Twitch had an
hadn't said.
outage or something. Because that just like... Well, yeah, Bravo saying and his was having issues as well. Sorry, guys. Looks like we're back, though, for now. Oh, God, something terrible's happened in this documentary.
So we got back to the airplane, and Joe Deserly grabbed the axe, and by the time I got myself out of the carryall, he had knocked all the antennas off, and he was starting through the roof.
And I was afraid that they were going to hit me in the head, and then I'd have the mess of a scalp wound.
I said, stop, stop. Their heads are right there. Be very careful. So we cut it all along and opened it up like a sardine can, and I could see their heads immediately. Well, I pulled the baby out. The baby was first, and the baby was rolling, and the baby was foaming and at its mouth, and it was blue. I thought it was dead. So I threw the baby, and it went tumbling over against the shore, and then I pulled Ann Pask out.
He pulled me past a fret in the fuselage that required him to put my head the rest of the way under the water. And you know, one of the things I thought of, there goes the last of my coiffure. I would look like a drowned rat. So he dragged me out. And I remember thinking, oh, this must be the way that a baby being born by cesarean section must feel like.
I laid her on top of the wing. She was unconscious. I thought she was dead. And then I pulled the Indian lady out, and she was also unconscious for a few minutes. And then we couldn't get Ann off the wing. Her parka had frozen to the wing. We had to take that axe and cut her off the wing. So we put them into the carryall. We threw the baby in on top of them. I took my parka off, and it was all frozen. I could hardly get it off. And I threw that over them, and I said, go, as fast as you can, go to the cabin.
And my next awareness was when I had this sense of 1,000 devils needling at my body and extremities.
So there we were in a little cabin about 12 by 16, and there were a dozen of us, counting the Indian family, and they were out of food.
There were no beds. There was this one bed frame, as I remember, in the corner. We were on the floor.
Mike Thomas and Ken Kerr salvaged the emergency ration kit, but it only had some biscuit mix and milkshake powder in it. The fishing net was torn and useless, but at least they were warm. By the evening of the third day, the blizzard had stopped, and hoping that rescue planes would be able to start their search, they marked out a safe area to land on the frozen lake.
And on the fourth day, we heard an airplane coming, and it sounded like a Cessna, and it sounded like a bee going from flower to flower. And I said, now, when he gets to those hills, he's going to have to turn because the weather is too low. He's going to have to come back. So light up the fire. So we lit up the fire, and the smoke was pouring up into the cloud. And so I could hear him turning, and he headed back, and he's getting closer and closer. And looks like I pulled out the pistol, and I didn't know it was going to go off or not. And as he came over the trees, just before he broke over the trees, I fired it, and this great red flare went up and just missed his wing, just right past his wing, and he wobbled all around and finally surfaced. He said to me later, if you ever do that to me again, I'll leave you out there.
We all went running down to the ice.
Can you?
And sure enough, he landed.
Oh, okay.
Rescue at
turn your
last,
tags on?
and apart from Ann Pask's frostbite and Mike Thomas's broken
I
foot,
might actually turn
the only other damage was to Mike's pride. Today, Mike is still flying, and he fits to a T one definition of a good bush pilot, one who's still alive. Another is bush pilot Martin Hartwell. He's been flying in the north for 20 years, and he's lived through 2 crashes. This one near Fort Norman on the Mackenzie River, he walked out from during the winter of 1987. He wasn't so lucky back in 1972, when he was flying a twin-engine aircraft that some bush pilots called the Widowmaker. Its real name is a Beechcraft 18, and on November the 8th, 1972, After a long day of flying in lousy
There's the
weather,
only bird.
he headed for Cambridge Bay on the Arctic Ocean. There, he was asked to fly Judith Hill, an English nurse from Spence Bay, over to Yellowknife, along with her 2 Inuit patients,
Yeah,
a
I've only got a few
15-year-old boy thought to have appendicitis, and his aunt,
must
who was
have really
expecting a
split up.
breech birth. Martin was reluctant to take the Mercy flight, as he had already been flying all day, but he gave in to the doctor's appeal.
Well, I said, if that is so urgent, then, well, we'll try to save somebody else's life. And we took off.
At first, everything went well.
And as soon as I hit the mainland, I also hit this wall of ice fog, and I was in clouds.
Because it was an emergency flight, Martin decided he'd press on using his instruments, even though he was not licensed for night flying. Although it was dark, the weather cleared up as the Beechcraft passed the Arctic Circle, but Martin was unable to tune into a direction-finding beacon on his flight path.
I didn't have any guidance anymore
Chasing us.
by beacons or so. I was off course.
Instead of heading south to Yellowknife, he was now heading west towards Wrigley.
And while I was looking at the map, the plane also lost a little of the altitude I wanted to stay at. It hit the trees and cartwheeled in.
Any messages or any messages in the chat yet? Anybody else order the?
He'd hit the only range of hills in the region.
I check my
He
email
was
every day
200
just
miles
hoping that
off
they've
course.
shipped it.
The moment
Well,
I
it's-
didn't know where am
It's
I?
going to be the end of next month,
In
isn't
bed and dream at a bad
Yeah.
dream or what?
Yeah.
Week 44, I think, is batch
Then I
1.
realized I was
Then,
in an airplane.
so on.
What airplane?
if you know what batch you're in.
Beechcraft.
I don't
Below my
know.
knees,
I haven't heard anything from the
between
company about it, so.
my legs,
Yikes.
lower legs, and under the dashboard, there was a body. It was the nurse's body.
I should actually check.
She was
There goes the 747. Buzzing me.
Uh-oh.
making
Can't
such
be far
noises.
behind.
I
Nope,
thought
it's going
maybe the
towards
throat
super
is cut
right
or
now.
something.
Yeah, I feel like I can hear it, but I don't see it.
No, she was dying.
He's above you.
Both Martin's ankles
now.
were broken. One knee was fractured.
So I crawled out on my knees. That were
Definitely hear them.
pain. I didn't feel any pain.
Oh, Jerry, you're nowhere near us.
While the boy put
No,
his
no, you're pretty far
arm
away.
down, and
Oh no, that's just the wind I hear.
I noticed that the breathing of the nurse
that
had
carbon?
stopped.
Only bird's way out there.
Martin directed the Eskimo boy, David Kutuk, to wrap his aunt in a sleeping bag and lay her on the stretcher from the plane.
I'm way off to your left.
To each other for a while.
It's just from all the flight plan confusion. Your direct to came from a different
But then
angle.
he came back.
Yeah.
And then the aunt moaned again, so I said, "Why don't you get back?
The only bird.
She will be in pain."
An original idea,
Yeah,
flying
then
in
he
with a
went
jet.
and then after a while he said, "I guess she's dead now too." She died there.
What was
I don't.
that?
With both women now dead, Martin and David crawled into Arctic
Oh,
sleeping
gotcha.
bags
Yep,
and
same.
spent a fitful night.
2992.
It was minus 30
Can I open
degrees
the window?
Celsius.
Just kidding.
Unknown to Martin,
Minnesota
the Beechcraft's
Rich
emergency locator radio
is
transmitter failed
in the
to transmit
jet,
its
but I
SOS
don't
signal.
see it. I don't see
So
the
when
747.
medevac failed to arrive at Yellowknife, a
I
search
don't
and
even see
rescue
Minnesota
operation
Rich's
was
name.
launched
I only have
that
5
turned
names on
into
my
the
screen.
largest in
Sorry,
Canadian
4.
aviation history.
Oh.
7 military aircraft,
Yeah.
plus numerous bush planes, combed an area
They're still alive,
1,000
I
miles
promise.
long and 70 miles wide. But Martin Hartwell was 150
Let's see, I
miles
got
outside the search corridor.
The Only Bird, Super Carbon,
After 16
Ozark,
days in a makeshift tent,
Skypod,
their
Black
meager
Sheep,
rations had run out,
Jer,
and the
sorry,
traps that the
JTZ,
Eskimo boy
29er,
David had
29er.
set remained empty.
Me.
They were facing certain death.
Easy Rider.
I made the
I'm
suggestion.
gonna. Oh, God.
I made the suggestion. I said,
Bruno.
the only thing we can possibly
And then
survive
there's like
a little
3
longer.
people
You know,
whose
that's,
nameplates are right on top of
human
each other.
flesh.
Tango and
And he
somebody
said,
else more, did you?
No, I'm not
The
doing
only
this.
bird. The only bird's putting on a show.
Why? He was thinking of his aunt. My aunt was
The only
always
bird's
telling
gone
me,
into a dive.
I will not eat anything of my aunt. So
Oh boy.
what about the nurse?
I'm gonna switch servers and come back. I think.
Everybody in Spansby liked the nurse.
USC East, right? That's what we're on.
No, I'm not
Yep.
doing that. Then if I would give it to you, would you eat it? You know, I'm not taking anything from your aunt, but from the nurse.
Right. Uh-huh.
And he said, "Shut up! I'm gonna die now." That were his very words.
Soda.
David
Yeah, I
Kutuk
can see out
died
there.
of starvation on the
Good lord,
22nd
that's a
night.
steep bank.
Martin wrote in his diary,
The rip
I have
going's
2
right on
days
that.
left to live.
Sitting here doing nothing
Yikes.
is like condemning myself to death. You know?
Ah, there we go.
Why?
There we go. This makes more sense.
It's not easy to be made. And then
I still don't see Minnesota though.
try to
He's
help
off to
yourself
your left, kind
a
of
piece of
behind
human
you now.
body. You know that is.
You're rather left.
Oh, there, yeah, got it.
Then,
Yeah, sorry. It's still learning controls of the drone.
then I did
And
it.
right and left.
I helped myself.
All right, Minnesota, you can give me a flyby, but don't
33 days
turn my
after the
autopilot
crash,
off.
Martin Hartwell was rescued by 2 search and rescue paramedics, followed by a helicopter.
And now came the crew from the helicopter. There was a guy, when he saw that, he was just horrified, stricken, horror-stricken.
I'm surprised we haven't been getting
He
any
saw
wake turbulence.
a
from
body
this thing
without
flying
legs.
past.
Oh, I think if we were,
Right over.
I think if we were gonna get some, we would have got some
Bones
from,
without flesh.
Last weekend.
yeah, last Thursday.
The crew from the
Which actually, now that I'm looking all
leaked the
around, I've
true
lost
story to the press.
the only bird.
Martin had to reply.
Oh God.
There was
Oh God.
way out
Oh God. It's so terrifying.
human flesh. And this I did. Distresses me.
Don't worry,
and
the
probably
documentary is
others
just casually talking
to
about
talk
cannibalism
more
right above you
about
there.
this.
Oh,
Cool.
I do want to stress that it was only I who did this, and that only after David Kutuk's death.
The investigation into the accident
Oh, he's
was
talking about
critical
eating
for
someone?
both Martin and the company he worked for.
Damn, I
When
just
he
lost
recovered,
everyone again.
He was subjected to psychiatric testing and was ostracized. No one would hire him until he received a letter from this Indian community, Fort Norman, which is on the Mackenzie River.
Oh God,
Martin
trying to slow
recently
the.
celebrated his 10th year at
it
Fort
has
Norman,
been another 30
where
minutes.
he and his wife, novelist Susan
Stretch your
Haley,
legs.
operate an aerial
I
taxi
wanna
service
for a walk.
to Norman Wells.
I lost everyone again.
Do it.
All right. Get yourself a tea
In the summer of 1928,
and some
Clennell
crumpets.
Haggerston Dickens, known to his friends simply as Punch Dickens, made the first flight into one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. The uncharted
weird.
and desolate
Let's go
barren lands of Canada's
3.8
Northwest
gallons.
Territories.
Have to start our timer
Not for
soon.
nothing are they called the Barrens. There are no trees, no mountains,
Oh, yeah.
nothing.
Time to get up and stretch.
29-year-old Punch Dickens set out in this single-engine Fokker Universal on a 4,000-mile
Yeah,
reconnaissance
that should be
flight.
another
The most dangerous part of the
3
trip
minutes, so
was
when
west of Baker
timer
Lake,
goes off
where
again,
the
I
map
guess
went
it's
blank.
probably-
There was the word unexplored,
Oof, yeah.
and
Actually, I
it
guess
only
it'll
had
start
a
to burn
blank
off
piece
the
of
meat
paper
right
there,
left
plus
meat, so
a
we
little
might have
bit
to switch for
of
another hour at
dotted
least.
in lines to the west.
On the 3rd of September 1928, Punch, along with
The
his
almost
engineer,
went back
Bill
up an
Naden,
E300.
newspaper editor Richard Pierce, and a mining company president,
I was
Colonel
thinking the other
McAlpine,
day,
took
once
off
we get into
into
some,
the unknown.
some heavier European
Their flight
airspace,
across the
we
Barrens
should
to Stony
definitely do some
Rapids
VATSIM
was
flights,
500
just
miles,
wreak havoc
and
with
Pierce
20
filmed the
Cubs
entire
coming
journey.
through. It'd be so fun.
It would be right on the limit of
Turn
our
back.
fuel. We had about 5
Yeah, we'll have
hours
to
fuel
experiment with it again and see
in the
what
airplane,
models
cruising
have
at
it look like.
95
Yeah,
miles
yeah,
an
we should
hour.
at least
His
try it out.
only navigational instruments were a magnetic compass, an altimeter, and an airspeed indicator.
We had been flying
next couple
over
legs, Carter,
the
we got-
piece of the map that
So
was
we're going
marked
up to
unexplored.
Kalusk for the next leg.
And I jokingly said to the colonel, I said, now you
Or
fellas
what
keep
is it,
looking out the window, and when you see
maybe?
any of those
And that's on
letters down there,
the
you
east
tell
side
me.
of Greenland.
Then I'll know
Yep.
where we
And
are.
then we're jumping across to Iceland. Yeah.
The
In a
Barrens
week.
were beautiful in the morning
And
sunlight,
then we'll be,
though. and,
one leg to the Faroe Islands?
They had a stark beauty of their own.
Well, I think we're going to spend an
After
entire
3 hours or
session
something,
flying
we
around
began to get
Iceland.
into
Yeah.
haze, and the
Fun.
visibility
Nice.
diminished, and I decided
Yeah,
that
we have good weather.
we'd better take a break.
Although the map didn't
Faroe.
mark the lake Punch landed on, he knew they'd been flying southwest.
And then from there,
They
I
pumped
guess we
reserve
gotta start,
fuel into the
start
tanks
thinking of the next
and
legs.
headed off again in the
That's
same
awesome.
direction,
Okay, cool. That sounds
hoping
amazing.
to hit Lake Athabasca, which stretched for over 200 kilometers in an east-west direction.
Oh, I see a strobe ahead.
Sure enough, in an
Gaining
hour
on
and
someone,
5
I think.
minutes, I had hit the shore of Lake Athabasca and turned east and found Stony Rapids.
Stony Rapids consisted of one building, a pet wolf, and the RCMP officer,
Yeah, we're
plus a
losing our
band of
tail.
Indians. They rested there
Yeah,
for
and
2
that's right
days
out,
and then
on
set
par
off to
with what
Fort
it's saying on
Smith.
Lindy.
With 40 miles to go, the engine quit.
My immediate feelings were, well, this is it.
But the tailwind
Punch glided down onto
kick
the Slave
around.
River, and they
Yeah.
paddled the plane to the shoreline. Then,
get it
out
right
of
on the
nowhere, they heard a noise.
Sort of a chuff, chuff, chuff sound, and
I'd be
around the
tempted
bend
not
in
to
the
full
river
throttle it.
came a steamboat. And I don't know who was more surprised, the captain of the boat or ourselves, but
When Matt was doing
anyway, he
off-camera
tooted the
work, it's
whistle.
like,
And
Yeah,
we
the
waved,
cannibalism.
and he
Resorted to
came and
cannibalism.
pushed the nose of this barge
What?
up against the
You guys
bank
remember seeing
about
the movie
20
Alive?
yards away.
Yeah.
He said, are you fellas in
Classic.
trouble? And I said, well, not exactly. But would you have any airplane gasoline on that barge? And he said, yes, I've got 10 barrels for some fellow named Dickens who thinks he's going to fly in here next winter.
They had a cup of tea with the
I
boat
just saw
captain
Wolfpack's
and headed
comment.
off to Fort Smith.
Yep.
Then they turned south to make the long flight back to Winnipeg. Punch had flown almost 4,000 miles through the subarctic of Canada. It took them 40 hours over 12 days, and Colonel McAlpine was impressed. Without a plane, it would have taken him a year and a half to make the same trip, using schooners, canoes, and dog teams.
And that would have cost him twice as much. So, of course, he was a convert, and we raised our rates the very next day.
Punch and Colonel McAlpine had proved that you could now use aeroplanes to explore for minerals. But Punch now turned his efforts towards a new challenge, pioneering commercial aviation into the far north. In January 1929, he was given a new plane, a mechanic, and a booking agent, and was asked by Western Canada Airways to see if he could start a regular air service to the small communities along the Mackenzie River. By the summer of 1929, Punch had got as far north
Like
as the
halfway,
Eskimo
basically.
community of Iklavik, located on the vast delta of the Mackenzie River where it reaches the Arctic Ocean. The Eskimos had never seen a plane before.
Some of them wanted to go for a ride, so I took them up.
I think it'd
And I
be
was
about at
surprised they
this
could not
point in the flight
find
where
their
you'd start
way,
questioning
or
what
they
you're
didn't
doing.
know where they were. Because it's the first time they'd ever seen that vast delta of the river from the air. They shrieked and yelled. They were happy as clams. And they got down, and then there were 6 more.
Can you imagine sitting in a dry immersion suit this long?
And
It
it was
gives you
to
a bit
bring
more
the North
appreciation
into
for
the
these
20th
around the world
century.
flights that these guys do.
For the
These single
first
engine
time,
jets,
these
single engine.
far-flung outposts got eggs,
airplanes.
fresh fruit,
Even the
mail more than
multi-engine,
twice a
like
year,
general aviation
and
multi-engine
newspapers
planes.
that were 2
Yep.
days old,
Doing deliveries.
not
I know
6
Diamond
months.
does
I
that as
thought
their
I had
factory.
been doing some pioneering.
Yeah.
But I also knew at that very moment that my An easy trip of 2 days from Edmonton, stopping at every post,
And if I'm not mistaken,
was going to make a vast
xCub was
difference
just
in
sort
the
of hitting
lives
Europe
of the
recently.
people who
Yeah,
lived
about.
and worked
I think it was
in
about the
that
same
great
time that
Northland.
Flight Sim came out, almost that same time period.
That's cool.
The Great Northlands of the Yukon and the Northwest Territories cover some 1,300,000 square miles. They are the size of all
Well, they have the
and with the discovery of minerals like copper,
build-a-box,
gold,
like they're
and
essentially the
lead,
build-a-boxes, the
bush
kits.
pilots were suddenly seen all over the north.
So they could essentially
Excluding
just
prospectors,
ship one of those over.
miners plus their equipment, mounties and
Yeah, I guess
missionaries,
with the xCub,
along with
'cause it's
trappers
factory
and their
built,
bundles of fur.
I would assume they'd I guess they
In
must
order to
have
fly
somebody
year-round,
certified over there.
tough yet simple
Yeah.
planes were designed specifically for the northern bush, and the aeroplane became an integral part of the history of the North. This plane, the Norseman, was the first. Made of wood and canvas, you froze in the winter, and you roasted in the summer.
This is like,
After the war came the tough all-metal Beaver, which
yeah,
could
we'll
take
definitely
off
do the
from
draw.
smallest of lakes.
This is
It became a symbol of an emerging
some
Northland.
pretty crazy footage.
It was soon followed by the Otter, and finally in 1960 by the Twin Otter. With
There's the
two
Twin Otter,
turbo
Jer.
engines that needed no warm-up time, and with propellers that could go in
One of my
reverse.
faves.
A godsend when docking on a fast-flowing
Float
river.
version, no less.
Just gonna go
We're
for a
gonna-
quick walk.
By the
Boys, I'll be right
time
back.
World War II started,
Yep.
there were
Just
mines
doing
and
some donuts in the
communities
water there.
most inaccessible of areas that relied entirely on air transportation for their survival. In the north today, the silk scarf devil-may-care brigade of the 40s and 50s is a disappearing breed. But although the planes have improved, in areas like this, they still have to fly by the seat of their pants.
I often wonder why they chose to
What
put
can
the,
still kill, however,
the
is the
throttles on
weather,
the ceiling like that.
or a combination of bad weather and a pilot who is not familiar with the area he's flying over.
Just such a
There is
strange
still no
design
radar
choice
at
from
any airport in
every
the
other
Northwest
plane.
Territories.
Mhm.
I was gonna say there isn't any other ones
But
that
the
do that, right?
technology of the planes
Not that I'm
improved,
aware of.
as did their communications.
Echo Alpha Golf ground taxiing.
Better maps, very high-frequency radios, and direction-finding beacons were built. The pilots would start to fly by their instruments rather than by visual flight rules, taking off into weather that a few years earlier would have grounded the plane. Today, there are very few fatalities due to mechanical failures. But although the planes now have electronics that make them easier to fly, the job a bush pilot does has not changed. Flying the plane remains only half the job. These aerial truck drivers load and unload everything from equipment for mining camps to dog teams for trappers and tourists.
I don't like flying dogs because they stink, a lot, You know, they're outside all the time. And you get a few fights, you get a few bites.
Oh,
When you go up to altitude, they get gas too. And
that dick.
if you've got 20 dogs in there, it gets pretty thick and high. Plus they're puking and everything else. These aren't bad, but some of the other ones are pretty raunchy.
Uh-oh.
You know, I've pretty near turned green in the front there, because the air circulates right into the cockpit.
Not cool.
And
I don't think they want to fly.
Flying with the window open and going boom, boom, all steadily. It's not my idea of an entertaining trip at all.
One has to experience the cold up here to understand why bush pilots seem to spend half their life doing nothing but flying heating oil and gasoline, especially the further north one goes, as there are no trees for fuel in the very far north. Even below the tree line, camps such as this one, 200 kilometers north of Yellowknife, rely on the bush planes for everything, from the skidoos they get around with, to the drilling shed, to the diamond drill itself. The round-the-clock shift workers demand enormous quantities of food, 3 times a day. Fresh vegetables, sausages, 3-inch steaks are always on the menu, everything is brought in by the bush plane. Their supply of water comes from under the frozen lake, and we found showers and hot water that's heated by propane. Every tent had electrical outlets, and a generator supplies the power for the computer and a radio in the office tent.
No further traffic, sunrise clear.
If there's one job all bush pilots hate, it's hauling fish. It's smelly, slippery, and the ice-packed cartons are heavy to lift inside the plant cabin. Sometimes the fish are not packed in boxes, which can be messy when you hit severe turbulence. The term of flying fish can take on a new meaning, but it does have a brighter side. Fish pilot Dean Carter told us.
And Greenland in the same window now.
They never
on the
talk
garment.
back.
You're a liar.
In the back of the plane.
Yep.
And in all my years of flying fish, I've never had one fish ever complain.
Oh my God, you're right.
These caribou don't complain either.
Land
Flying
ho.
next Sunday's joint for the Indians and Eskimos often
2
becomes
hours.
a race.
Look at that. I can't take that back to the guy. There's nothing left.
If the pilot can't get to the carcasses quickly, the wolves will beat him to it. At least in winter, there's no refrigeration needed in the plane. The pilot just flies without his heaters on. But it's not all drudgery.
Yeah, we're pretty much just a little over halfway. That's nuts.
When the sun shines on scenery like this, your spirit
Guys, this is a
soars.
long flight.
Across the water, I guess.
This is near Pangnatong on Baffin Island. We're crossing the Arctic Circle.
Mountains they're flying
Below
through.
us is the Ayuatuk National Park.
Ooh, nice.
The glaciers have been here from the last ice age.
Crazy.
3,000 kilometers to the west, near the Yukon, is the Nahanni National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, accessible to tourists only by canoe or bush plane. The Virginia Falls are twice the height of Niagara Falls. And this is on the way to the ultimate tourist destination, the North Pole itself. For your $10,000, you get a long, long, cold flight.
It's rough, it's unforgiving, and it's a desolate place. It's an uncomfortable trip. There's 7 drums of fuel in the back. It's, people are squashed in. It's not a very comfortable trip at all.
Watch this landing.
We're there, 90 degrees, the North Pole, at last.
Bumpy.
Less than 400 people have ever been here, and it's still a real thrill when you step down onto the top of the world.
They drink their bottle of cognac or champagne, they take a few pictures. Everybody gets back in the airplane, and you fly for 5 hours back to your next destination, which is Eureka.
It's not always so simple. Back in 1982, legendary bush pilot Rocky Parsons was flying one of the first groups of tourists to the pole. Now, the North Pole is actually an ice cap on the Arctic Ocean, not solid ground. Rocky landed on what he thought was thick old ice. But as the passengers were taking photos and congratulating him, he realized that the Twin Otter was slowly sinking through the new rubbery ice. He rushed back to the cockpit and radioed for help. Luckily, the weather stayed clear and warm, relatively speaking, as it took 6 hours for the backup plane to rescue them. By that time, Rocky's plane looked like this. Today, it still sits in perfect condition somewhere under the North Pole.
What's up?
Rocky didn't want to tell us the story, and because he's named after the boxer, we backed off.
What's up, Jerry?
Well, we got a plane going through the ice there, it looks like.
Icebreaker
I
play?
brought your pair of snowshoes down. You can use.
Good way.
Prospector John Doucette could have stepped right out of a Klondike archive film. When we met him, he hadn't washed or changed his clothes for 2 months.
I'm a happy guy now. Just
Bush pilot Carl Clouter checks up on him twice a month.
Coca-Cola.
Chugging that Coca-Cola.
It's got to be the old recipe too.
They were saying that guy, yeah, they were saying that guy hadn't bathed or changed his clothes in 2 months.
And to this day, he works with no field radio or even an insulated tent. He sleeps on spruce boughs and traps most of his food. His only human visitor is aviator Carl Clouter.
We could use this kettle here, I guess, eh? Well, I get water here. Okay, it's still, it hasn't frozen, so... Okay, go ahead.
Can I sit up front with you?
If there's any mineral in the area, I'll pretty well find it.
I don't know what's going on. I've got pretty clear skies again now.
I've got still cloud layers up ahead.
Yeah, up ahead.
It's hard to explain the whole thing about luck. I don't believe in luck. I have evolved with the wilderness, and it's strange how it seems almost funny how a guy has to keep saying, but it's the crust of the earth is it's a study beyond belief. If a man knows it and stays with it, she'll pay you back.
She did. The rock samples that John Doucette had collected were flown back to Yellowknife by Carl Clouter.
There's the only bird.
They contained gold, and diamond drilling is planned for next year.
We'll be landing at the north end of Hazard Inlet, which is about 12 to 15 miles north of Fort Ross, and about 195 miles north of Spence Bay.
Like ice.
Willie Lazarich is a folk hero in the north. Based in Cambridge Bay, 250 kilometers above the Arctic Circle, he was at one time the only link for many of the communities in the Central Arctic. For 30 years, he's flown in conditions few men would ever attempt. He's logged over 3,000 medevacs. He's had 6 babies born on his flights, and he's been involved in over 100 search and rescue missions. Today, he's been chartered to look for some whale bones on Somerset Island.
That would be awesome.
Check for the amount of whale bones available for a carver, for an artist out of Joe Haven.
If there are folks tuning into the stream, yeah. Welcome to our crossing. We knew this one wasn't going to be exciting. That's why we're watching a movie. Nothing.
Willie spots the whale bones from the
These
air
guys are
and
invigorating.
prepares to land. Landing on the tundra is always risky.
All these guys are doing are watching a damn movie.
They're sharp rocks, they can rip your tire right off. The cracks can take your undercarriage off. And
when should we do our giveaway?
You may even throw a couple of rocks into your props.
What do you guys
tear one of your
do it soon or when we land?
I think let's do it right when we land.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully enough folks can stick around to the end to do the giveaway.
Gives you a reason to stick around. And what are we doing? We're doing a hat or a shirt or?
I think we're doing a hat.
Now that's different. Eh?
Gonna do a hat.
Well, it's worth it sticking around. Those are some sweet hats.
What is that, Willie? It's a vertebra of a bowhead whale.
Are we in it on the draw? Because I want one of those hats.
Okay, that's the head of a very small bowhead.
Time to burn a little extra catch-up fuel.
I'm gonna make a beautiful sculpture.
Really?
Here's another head, but that weighs about 300 pounds.
Oh.
You just asked.
Oh, is it saying?
How did these whales get here?
Well, if you look in the bay, this is known as Hazard Inlet. When the tide is low, it's almost a perfect reef.
Almost down.
A shallow spot, and we believe they drove the whales in at high tide, and somehow they killed them, and They ate what they could.
Gallon left for me.
And use the rest for building houses or dwellings. I see those are the
Are you
remains
less
of
than
some
a gallon
dwellings.
now?
A whole bunch of them over there. There
Less
must
than
be at least
gallon,
about
yeah.
four or five
It'll stop
hundred,
at 1
maybe even
gallon
1,000 all
before
along the
she
coast here.
Okay.
5,000 years later, the Inuit are still hunting whales in this area. And Willie has been chartered by the locals of Spence Bay to haul out the hundreds of pounds of whale meat, called muktuk, back to their community. There is a strict annual quota on the number of whales that the Inuit can cull. And on this occasion, they got their full quota of 28 whales.
Skin de baleen. It's skin of a white whale is a delicacy for
Did you flip on that Yanks game yet?
Inuits. And I guess they're paying anywhere between $3 to $5 a pound.
The join your voice tells me I probably should.
I can't really say much considering what happened last week.
A little bit of payback. Small amount of payback.
Yes.
With the Twin Otter crammed full with hundreds of pounds of whale meat and a film crew plus their equipment,
It's not over yet.
Willie Lazarich was concerned about the takeoff. De Havilland, who manufacture the plane, say a fully loaded Twin Otter can
How is
take
Judd
off at
doing
800
overall this year?
feet on a proper
Is he
runway.
living up to his hype?
All we
Well,
have
you know, he's gotta
is a
play
rocky beach
more than half the
that is
time
under the
first.
minimum length.
Yeah.
With
Healthy
no
scratch, or has
headwind
he
to
been
help
injured?
us, there is just no room for error at all. The
only got
runway
9 bombs.
ends in the freezing Arctic Ocean.
I guess that's not super great.
Yeah.
Because the beach slopes
what are we
slightly
now,
towards the
54
water,
games?
Willie decides to take off downhill. So he taxis back as far as
Is
he
that
can
all we're left? We got 8
before
games
turning
left?
round.
I think so.
Wow.
Yep.
Nice short season.
Yeah, the Jays.
Clinched the playoffs yesterday or something.
Yeah, the Jays should make it.
They didn't lose every game to them last week.
Yeah, no, they're still there. They're gonna get Tampa in the first round, which sucks. But they should be fine. They were 3 or 4 games up on 9th place, so we got that extended playoffs.
Is it one extra wild card?
There's 8 teams in both leagues
Willie
going in.
Lazarich made it. Again. It really has changed up here since Punch Dickens started flying. Gravel runways have now been built in even the remotest communities, and a scheduled service is available at
Blue
least
Jays
twice a
baseball
week.
talk on the stream for everybody.
Airliners like this first air Walker Sidley, landing at Pangatung on Baffin
Oh,
Island,
Kirk hit his first
carry
home run.
passengers and tons of cargo. And we could be witnessing the
The
end of the Bush
new
Island
Jays
Railroad.
catcher.
Yeah.
Man, look at these characters coming off of this plane. Coming off the rainbow plane.
Here in Pelly Bay, 250 kilometers above the Arctic Circle, and not accessible by land or sea, the scheduled service has meant that instead of an annual airlift,
Yeah, these guys
they
look
can
like
now
they
get
just
supplies
had a hard
3
life.
times a week. And for the local Inuit, prices are a quarter of what they were when their food was brought in by
It's
chartered
so isolated
the
up there.
impact
It's
of
nuts.
aviation is everywhere, no matter where you look. This
In
DCA
a way, you
fuselage
can
now
romanticize it,
stores Arctic
but
char,
when you really think about
aviation
it, man,
with a northern twist.
kind of looks like it
I've
sucks.
done some at schedule.
It just depends, right? Depends on where you're from.
The epaulets,
Like if you grew up there.
and the white shirt and the tie, woke old
Man,
Yeah.
look at some of
shoes
these,
and a perma-press suit
planes
and a
and
perma-press
these
smile
dirt strips.
on your face. You can't be your own person. Here, you've got such a vast territory. You're going to a different spot every day, every tour. So someplace new, someplace you haven't been to
Be right
in a
back,
while.
boys.
And it was
Yep.
fun. But then this hobby
Oh yeah,
became
should check fuel, eh?
vocational, professional.
Oh yeah, burning from the left main,
Then it was hard work.
91%.
It's the thing I
91?
like doing
Wow.
best. I don't
You're
think I have a
burning a lot of
job. I've
fuel.
got
Oh yeah.
something
I'm
I
at
do that I like
7.
to do, and I get
I'm
paid
still
for it.
burning from the ox.
They still
Me
are
too.
the last contact in the chain of
0.4 gallons
transportation
left.
where landing fields can't be built or made,
Nice.
and they're
Man.
doing a wonderful job.
How much? are
I've
you
always maintained
burning
that there are 3
super?
things. that
I'm
keep
only
us
at
safe.
7.
That's weather,
That's 7.
weather,
Oh, that would be
and
why.
weather.
That is
Yeah.
When there's a crash in the
What's your,
north,
you must be grounding pretty decent
pilot
then.
dies.
120.
It's like a death in the family.
Okay.
You might never have met the man.
I'm at 17 on the man. 2400 on the Rip'em.
Oh, you're at 17 on the man.
Because
That's
the
different.
bush pilot
Yeah.
is the lifeline of the North.
I'm at 15.8. But I see another wall of clouds coming up here.
Way up north, the cold wind blows.
Oh, look at that. She's over.
And in the ocean, only icebergs to be
It's
seen.
done?
It's over.
In the land of the wireless radio,
Worst has to be
there's only one way you can go, and the distance to
It wasn't too bad.
is extreme.
Carl?
You need some food or gas or nails, you're lonely, could use some mail.
It's cool to see how these guys used to do it.
Sure could use a
Punch Dickens? That's his real
in
name.
an otter, you'll be happy to She is everything to you. She makes them scary noises and she's never
Make that stuff up.
She's a truck in a canoe. She's
That is
a
an incredible
postal
name.
service too. And on top
Name my
of
poor child
everything,
Punch.
she flies.
Amazing.
Let those credits roll.
There we go. Man, oh man. Anybody hoping they don't have an engine failure?
Punch Dickens.
Punch Dickens.
I think that's going to be my new gamer tag.
You better
Forget
change it
JTZ.
now.
Yeah. Call me Punch.
Not gonna do it.
Public Archives of Canada, baby. Punch Dickens, there he is. Man. I gotta look this guy up. See if he's been in anything else.
I don't think they were actors, Jared.
No, look at this. He's got a Wikipedia, man.
No.
Yeah,
You're
he was
lying.
born in 1899. A pioneering Canadian aviator and a bush pilot.
Hold on, is Icy crashing?
I think we're having an issue with Icy.
1,800 feet.
Icy! He said he's
Ah.
warming up food.
1,600 feet.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Somebody at him.
Icy's gonna get it. Icy's gonna get the poop livery.
F in the chat for Icy.
Icy mittens.
Icy mittens.
1,200.
I don't have you guys over there anymore.
Flying
That's
my
so
drone
frustrating.
As fast as I can.
Record that, Hutch. Record it.
Can't get to him fast enough. He's through 1,000.
Icy's up. Icy's up. He's in the chat.
Oh.
Icy, you're crashing.
Leveled off.
Wow. What happened?
What happened there? Was that on
1,000
purpose?
feet.
Going down to take a look.
Going down to take a look. Okay.
You scared us all, man.
We're all freaking out. And he's like, guys, chill. I'm hand flying. Relax.
What a maniac.
Oh, I wish I could see you guys. That's so annoying.
Punch motherfucking Dickens.
That was his nickname too, so that was totally on purpose.
He was dubbed the Flying Knight of the Northland. That's a pretty cool name.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, his real name was Clennell. What's better, Clennell or Punch?
Oh, Punch for sure. I mean, the Dickens part, meh.
Wait a second. What just...
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Oh, somebody's upside down. All right.
Other reports say his maternal aunt dubbed him a fat little punch because his clothes wouldn't stay over his tummy.
Oh. Wow. That's nice.
Don't worry, Gorilla. You haven't missed much. It's just Jared giving us facts about Punch Dickens.
My new nickname. My new gamer tag.
Oh, my Lord.
Became a legend in the
That would
Arctic.
actually be kind of perfect.
Flying more than 1,000,000 miles across the uncharted north. Yeah, I mean, this is a good guy to follow if you're a bush pilot. Few landing strips, treacherous weather conditions,
Is he still
unreliable weather
flying?
reporting, and navigational aid early useless, as flying so close to the magnetic North Pole made compass navigation unreliable. He invariably used dead reckoning and hand-drawn maps to plot his way across the north of Canada. Man, that is sick.
Come
What a
on.
beast. Punch Dickens.
Oh
Flew one of the
boy.
first aerial surveys of Canada in 1928. January 23rd, 1929, Dickens delivered his first air mail to the Northwest Territories.
The only bird has a question. He realizes he may just had a problem.
Somebody's asking about the clouds there. It looks like it should be scattered out mostly in Narsiswak when we get there, if it's following correct weather. So I think we're gonna be good.
You would like this, Carbon. Listen to this. Arguably, his greatest legacy to bush flying was his contribution to the family of de Havilland, Canada, Stoll aircraft that have become the world leaders in this field. The DHC series of light transport aircraft for use in the North were heavily influenced by Dickens' experience and advice. The rugged
Oh,
beaver and its offspring, the otter, twin otter, caribou, buffalo, Dash 7 aircraft were employed worldwide in conditions as harsh as various tropical jungles in the Antarctic.
oh, that's cool.
And he became their sales agent for de Havilland, Canada.
Oh wow, no wonder it did so well. Everybody knew him.
That, yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's a neat fact.
Pioneer of Canada's
Wait,
rich aviation
more than
heritage.
enough runway, but we're prepping the crew for hard landing. Only bird, what is going on?
He's he was asking about how long the runway is at Narsiswak because he's in the 747 or the A320
Oh,
again.
do you have the scenery installed? Because if you don't have the scenery installed,
Oh
we're
boy.
landing on an open field.
That's right.
But I can get you the length of the field if you want.
5,900. Captain Ryder hooked him
Yeah,
up.
that sounds good. That sounds right.
It's actually 6,004.
Longest runway is 6,000 feet.
Folks, if you're still watching the chat, what snacks are you snacking on? Who's snacking
I ate
on
all
what?
snacks and I'm sad.
I love talking food.
What were you snacking on there, Carbon?
Like fig bars.
Oh,
I like them.
Like a Fig Newton?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Oh, I can't wait to see what the twin otter is like. I think that would have to be a buy.
I was a little bit tempted by that. What was the M20 that just came? The Mooney? Yeah, looked pretty good.
Neat
And
little
then
machine.
good reviews. I love low wings like that, but I don't know. So busy with the xCub. I don't know if I have room in it for my in my life.
These guys have way better snacks than I did.
Yeah,
What'd you have?
This guy's rocking. Black Sheep's rocking pizza.
Plates of
Gorilla
pop.
just
Man.
big old plate of pasta. That's actually what I had for dinner tonight too. Pasta.
Pasta or pasta?
Pasta.
You from the South, man?
Nope.
Pasta.
From the frigid north.
I had an English muffin with some peanut butter.
Oh, that's delicious though. You can't go wrong there.
Classic late night snack.
It's so good.
I don't know if English muffins are popular in the States, Hutch.
I mean,
Do you know what
they exist for sure.
You know what they are?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You know what ketchup chips are?
No.
Oh
See?
man, it would change your world.
Yeah, you guys don't have ketchup or all dressed, I don't think.
All
dressed
yeah.
chips.
Dill pickle.
Gorilla.
Oh,
I was really concerned there was going to be an Italian actually in the chat.
What's he saying? Pasta?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pasta.
Give me some of that fettuccine.
Want me some spaghetti? Have that with a fajita.
Did you guys see the top post on Reddit today was, what if God came down and just simply said, "You've got it wrong. My name is Jod," and then left and said nothing else?
Oh.
I friggin' lost my mind. Like, it had like 167,000 upvotes. Yeah, my name is Jod.
That would change the argument of it. Is it GIF or GIF?
Yeah, right. My name is Jod. That is all. And then shot back up.
It sounds like Icy's having a heck of a time down there with the icing.
Yeah, inbound with the drone cam, full speed.
Yeah, these clouds are a little poofier.
Dude, it's pronounced Jod. Might be the funniest thing I've heard all day.
I can't take credit. It was on Reddit.
I know, but I may need to spend more time on Reddit, it seems.
Yep.
Oh, God, I want to get rid of this. I know it was posted in the Discord, and I forgot to grab it. I wish I could just get rid of it. Gorilla, what is happening? 3 separate messages. Well, you know what, Gorilla? We're 3-4 hours into the flight.
Guys, this is epic, man. This is impressive.
We losing sanity?
This is ridiculous. Yeah, we're gonna be so silly by the end of this thing.
Yeah.
By the end.
Yeah.
What's happening right now?
Not a lot of people could say that they've done this.
Yeah, you should get a special achievement for this.
We actually had a few folks from the Discord who flew it early because they couldn't make it this week.
Yep.
Which is dedication, man. That's awesome.
Well, they'll be part of the big party at the end of this.
You know that we should make that one of the merch on the back. Should have all of the
we will for sure
places
do
we
that.
like stopped.
Yeah.
Be like, what was it? Carbon. It was going to be like 135 different places. Like not stops. Like not like in between landings here, landings there, but like actual. Start
151 or something.
151. Do you think we can get that on a shirt?
Yeah, man, just over.
Fine print.
You know how they
We
do.
could actually probably do the identifiers or something, and then it wouldn't make any sense to anyone except people who knew ICAO identifiers.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. It's just like line after line, column after column of all of the ICAOs.
Yeah.
With the journey on the front, the bush plane, the world.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out how to do that. So we'll have to verify that you actually did the whole thing.
I think we got a pretty good group that the honor system I feel like I'd be pretty comfortable with.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Especially since we see the
I
same
want to keep it
names
acceptable for everybody going forward though too, right? Like it's going to be harder and harder as we get deeper into this thing
That's true.
To start it. But I think we will get folks who want to do it, which will be awesome.
Unless they start where we are and then decide to continue on.
Keep going, yeah.
Back around.
Yeah.
After the fact.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, this thing will live on. That would be really neat.
Bravo, I love the Broncos livery. I'm just worried that your plane might tear its ACL. So just be careful.
Wow, cutting deep. Just like surgery.
Brutal day yesterday. I really hate to see that.
Hutch, are you a Giants fan? Jets fan? Are you a New
No,
York
I'm a
fan at all?
Broncos fan.
Oh, you are a Broncos fan. Okay. So how are you a Yankees fan?
I was a young, impressionable soul.
Ugh.
And the person on the other end of the TV's name was Scott Brocious.
Scott
And a young
Brocious?
rookie by the name of Derek Jeter.
Yep. Yeah, that's fair. I suppose.
My dad was an Oakland A's fan, and that just sounded gross.
Yeah. I've been to the Coliseum, and it was hot garbage.
Accurate.
Like the walls were wet. Like it was just weird. Like everything is concrete, and it was just wet. It's like where was this water even coming from?
Probably from them spraying it down.
It was ridiculous.
Trying to get rid of all the Raiders.
Yeah, that's probably a good point, actually. Icy, did you get up high enough that you could start melting a little bit?
Down low enough?
Or down low enough? Well, you said what'd you get down to? 1,000? 200 feet? What? Ew, the Tigers. Ugh.
Boo. Just kidding. We only boo the Astros these days.
That is just such a crazy story that they got away with it for so long. Just flat out cheating. Ugh. Carbon, what's your take on baseball?
I have no take on it. I never grew up around any major league stuff at all. It just wasn't in my house, so I never got attached to it.
Did you grow up out east?
Yeah.
Yeah. Born and raised?
Yep.
Yeah, it's tough when there's not a lot of pro sports out in the area.
No, there's nothing.
Jer.
Yes.
You asked about English muffins.
Yes.
There is a little fast food joint down here that uses those for breakfast every morning.
Ooh.
Would it be McDonald's?
You may have heard them. They're called McDonald's.
Ah.
I was going to say earlier, I was going to explain to Hutch what they were.
Quite familiar.
Called a sausage and egg McMuffin.
Only slightly less good and extremely less deadly than the McGriddle.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't know if we
God.
have a McGriddle anymore, do we?
Not right now. They took it away for COVID.
For COVID.
Yeah, I guess because like just getting the actual stock, I guess, of the food. Like a lot of the fast food restaurants slimmed down their menus. Can't get that high quality beef.
Damn you, Trudeau.
Can't get enough of that sugar, Chris. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Hutch. Most people wouldn't know.
Although that being said, I think in Canada, McDonald's gets their meat from Canadian butchers or distributors, not butchers.
Yeah, they're probably pretty trustworthy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
McGriddle
God, the only bird. Oh.
So good. So good. You can feel yourself dying with every bite.
God. I don't know if I've actually ever had a McGriddle. That's the one that has like the waffles for buns, right? Or French toast or something.
Yeah, like a pancake type of deal.
Pancake, yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
My whole body went cold there for a second.
Just even thinking about you
Just
eating
thinking about it makes
Tried to die.
I got like a shiver down my spine.
Don't do it.
Goodness gracious.
Getting up there, sugar Chris.
What happened?
I can fit the destination in on the Garmin now.
No. Yeah?
Oh yeah, zoom it all the way out and just kind of pan it a little bit.
Oh yeah. Wow. Hutch, what's your favorite fast food joint down there?
Oh man,
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A is good. You can't hate Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
yeah, it's good. We don't have it up here. It's unfortunately.
We have one coming, Jer.
We do. Where?
Yeah.
When? Why? How?
I feel like it's Kitchener.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A. Do you guys have Whataburger?
There's no Whataburger in Utah. They are in the U.S. though.
They're down in the Texas area, right?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, I
I'm
remember
more of a
having that once.
In-N-Out burger.
Yeah.
California staple.
Yeah. Yep.
And then I mean Taco Bell. You know.
Oh boy.
Taco Bell is a good meal when you really hate yourself and you just
Like when you have $5 and you have more food than you can eat.
Yes.
What have I done?
Yep.
What do you mean I ordered 12 burritos?
Oh, do you guys have Baja Fresh?
Baja Fresh.
I had it in California. It's kind of like you don't have mucho burrito, do you? No, Chipotle.
You have Chipotle, yeah.
So very similar, like good, like fresh ingredients.
Oh, so
Mexican food.
our version of Baja Fresh in Utah is called Cafe Rio. It's the same exact stuff.
Yeah.
I think I've heard that, yeah. Or I've heard of it.
So like cook up the chicken on the grill, everything's pretty fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not super fast food, but not slow.
Medium food.
Yeah.
Carbon, what about you out east? What do you got out there for fast food?
Well, I live in a pretty small town, so there's not I mean, there's your standard stuff.
You got Burger King.
Yeah. Well, no.
No? I feel like Burger King's everywhere.
No, we do. Yes, sorry, we do have Burger King. We really don't go to fast food frequently at all, to be honest.
Yeah, I haven't really eaten anything lately. I don't too much, but
I don't even.
yeah, you're
I
a
don't
good
think.
cook, aren't you, Carbon? You eat a lot of good stuff.
I don't know.
You do your best.
We do okay.
I don't think we have a Burger King in Guelph. We used to. But I think they're all gone.
Officer Wolf from
Offie
the
Wolf.
depth of college. Hello.
Wolfie.
Taco Bell. We
need-
definitely have Taco Bell in Guelph. We
need
didn't
pop.
have one for a couple of years.
I mean, it's Taco Bell. They have like what, 5 ingredients and 57 menu items. Just tell them what order to put it in.
Supreme, baby.
Man.
The fries reign supreme.
Oh God, Taco Bell makes me sad, but it's so tasty. It's so tasty. You immediately regret it as soon as you eat it every single time. It's like drinking. If you drink it all. It's like, oh, I'm never going to have a drink again. That was terrible. I'm over this. Meanwhile, 2 weeks later, you're right back at Taco Bell drive-thru.
Don't make eye contact.
Why do you know me by name? We didn't have one in Guelph for so long. And then, I don't know, whenever they did the rebranding, we finally got one way out by the movie theater. Like, there's no way it was busy because there's hardly any traffic there other than people that go to the movies. But then, now we have two. Just magically another one opened Ricky YOLO, thanks for jumping in. No, I am not a real life pilot. I am barely even a sim pilot. If you check past streams, I literally just started simming back in April or May. April, Jer, I think it was.
There is, however, a real life pilot in the chat.
I was about to say, that being said, Carbon Prop, who kind of started Bush League Legends and is the mastermind behind all of this. If I can find him back there. He is an real life pilot.
Bruno still in with us too?
Yeah, we have a handful of them now in the Discord.
We do have a handful of pilots. Real life
Bruno
pilots
is
in the
in here
Discord.
still. He's up near the front.
Oh, is he? Cool.
Bruno and Salo, I think, are both in here. They're both pilots.
Oh, is Salo here? Is Salo a pilot?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. He lands like a pilot.
Yeah, that's true. Ricky, that's awesome. I would absolutely love to get my PPL, but I don't know if I would be able to be honest. I don't know if I'd pass
you're
the
gonna
physical.
have to delete a lot of internet footage first.
Yeah.
That is the reason, for sure.
Yeah. Well, Salo is here, but he's not a real life pilot. Sorry,
okay.
Ricky. I'm gonna deny that last message just to let you know. We try to keep it as PG as possible.
Bleep is expensive.
Bleep.
AF.
Yeah. Yes.
You wanted to know. And yes, that is correct.
Yeah, there you go. There, AF is good. Yeah, I'd love to do it. The more I kind of learn, even though it's slow, the more I have an appreciation for it. But I get dizzy too easily, so I honestly don't think that I could pass the PPL or the medical to get my PPL. But I know like Jer and a few other folks, like I think Gorilla says up there that he's going through it as well. So if you're looking to talk to some folks who have the same interest as the only bird going flying by my screen, jump in the Discord. There's lots of folks in there with similar interests and lots of really intelligent people to talk to. Or come in here and ask Carbon as many questions as you want. He loves spewing knowledge.
Carbon, did you prep any stories? Not to put you on the spot.
Did I prep any stories? No, I never. I don't know. I try and blank that stuff out.
What if we ask you questions?
Sorry, I lied, Gorilla. I apologize. I thought you were saying that you were going to get your PPL. 15 years. Okay, so Gorilla's an in real life pilot for the last 15 years. Did not know that.
Well, let's hope he has his PPL.
Yeah, hopefully he has his PPL.
We had a guy on the other day, didn't we, that had just sold his Piper, his Cub?
Yeah. Kovodi, I believe his name was.
That was
an older guy.
Yeah, he'd been flying for 22 years or something like that, and just had to sell. Yeah.
That sucks.
There comes a day for everybody.
Yep, there does.
No.
So Black Sheep began with.
refuse.
Yeah. Black Sheep began with PPL in 2015.
He was 81.
Are you guys starting to see like the edge of land?
No.
On my GPS.
No, on your GPS, yeah.
Oh, yeah. For a while now. I got 2983 now.
Should update that. 2984.
Roger.
Now I'm thinking. Sorry. Go ahead, Matty.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say, just keeping up with chat here. Black Sheep, totally get that, man. Like the PPL is not cheap to go through and get, and to do on your own time and so on. So at least you started. Get back into it. Ricky, same thing. Just save up as much as you can. The nice thing is that there is some stuff you can do on your own time. So that's perfect. And Kleinster coming in with a follow. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Legends ground crew. Good evening, Downwind Sim. Good to see you. Thanks for joining.
Howdy.
So I was just quickly going to say, looking at Windy at 10,000, 9,000, 10,000 where we're at, the winds are kind of staying southeast. But if we go down, if we want to go down, looking at 3,000, they kind of whip around and we'll be getting quite a tailwind about the same speed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Anybody want to go down and test it?
Not me. But it's an
let's
option.
see.
I'll do
What's
it. I'm
fuel
going
looking
down.
like?
All right.
I've got.
Down to 3,000.
Oh, we should probably do
Oh God.
a tank swap.
Dude, what's
pretty
your
soon.
percentage? What's your left?
Mine is 87%.
Yeah, that's mine exactly too. But Matt,
I'm not
Super.
saying. I'm not saying.
You have to.
Oh
Is it more than a
boy.
5 gallon?
He should be dead, is what he's saying.
It is just over 5 gallons.
You lose.
Yeah,
I thought it was tipping left a bit. I thought it was tipping
Livery.
left.
Yeah, so everybody probably if you're out of balance a bit, probably a good time to switch, and I'll start another timer for half an hour.
Perfect.
So
Guys, we're like an hour out of SI.
Bonanza.
Hour and a half out of Narcissus.
Crossing the pond in the xCub. Only a fool would do it. And there's 15 of us at least.
Ricky, question for you. You're doing ground school online. Where are you from, and are you doing something that's local online, or did you just find kind of a general one?
Kind of the new thing with COVID too. There's some more ground school options. It's great.
Yeah. There was a bunch of stuff I signed up for. There was a free one. Jerry, remember
yeah.
way back, like the chat? So apparently I signed up for a bunch, and I'm getting all these texts on Mondays and Thursdays now about about classes starting and so on and so forth.
You're like, I'm virtually flying around the world, damn it.
I have time for you.
Whoopsie. Yeah, whatever.
Let us know how it is down there, Hutch, when you get down there.
Yeah, I got a big open no cloud area in front of me, so I'm gonna go down fairly slow.
You should notice the winds will start kicking behind you a little bit more. They should.
I think somebody might have been saying that it was light winds that they saw down there.
Lighter winds. I think it's a little lighter, but it might be more on your tail. So it might be, a moot point.
Yeah, Icy was down there and said it was light, but you will ice fast.
In the clouds.
In cloud, yeah.
Yeah. So Ricky's going to Pilot Institute. They have online or go at your own pace ground school for like $350. That's not terrible. That's not terrible to get started. Carbon, when you were going through it, was everything in class? Like, did you go through PPL or did you do something?
Oh yeah,
different?
yeah. No, you got to. So it goes PPL, night rating, commercial, multi IFR, and I got a seaplane rating as well.
Show off.
An unnecessary flex. You don't have to go say everything.
It was the best $5,000 I put on my credit card ever.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, you just go through it in stages, and every license you get, then you can do like another add-on sort of thing.
How long did it take you to go all the way through?
Well, I was part of a college course, so it was 2 years to get everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were in like a structured class type setting.
Yeah, I needed that. I don't think I could have done it on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, the structured class, of course, is like it's so every day you're just focused on aviation, and it was very, very good course.
That makes a lot of sense.
Got a question for everybody.
Okay.
Do you recall, and this especially for you, Carbon, because you do this for a living? Like, do you have like one moment that you can recall where you kind of fell in love with flying?
Oh yeah,
Tell me about it.
I do. I was
Shh,
I was
I want to hear.
15 years
Talk
old
slower.
at the time.
Talk slower. I'm gonna put on some slow jams. Hold on. I want you to get real sexy with this story.
Set the mood.
Just get real sexy with it.
I'm
Hold
not
on.
a good
Hold
storyteller.
on.
Don't do that.
No. Just
Yes, you are.
there we go. There we go. Here we go. Oh yeah.
Oh baby.
Oh,
Tell me
feel
about
it. There it goes. All right, now talk real slow.
Been over the water for too long. I
I
asked the
had
question
a
because
blue
flying is so magical, man. I
it's
have a
kinda
moment.
creepy
Like, I think
because I'm
everybody
gonna
has
say
a
when I
moment.
was 15 years old, and that's just wrong.
Oh, whoa! Cut the music. Cut the music. All right, that's
Record scratch.
yuck. All right. Well,
Yeah,
now you
that's
can
the
go.
story.
Now
I
that I
was
made it weird, you go here. Go ahead and tell the story.
My uncle, who he's a retired maintenance engineer now, but when I was 15, he had his own shop, and he invited me to come out and see what he did for work, sort of thing. And I was like, cool. So I went out there, and he was just showing me around. He said, "How would you like to go flying?" And I'm like, "Yup, I would love to." So he
Hesitation.
said he said he introduced me to a guy named Peter, I think it was, and said he's going to take you out for about half an hour and you get to fly and blah blah blah. And I was like, awesome. So yeah, hopped in and got airborne, and I was like hooked.
Yeah.
Hooked. That was the moment, and I flew once again a year later, just for like another half hour, 45 minutes, something like that. And I didn't actually get into flying until a decade later. So, yeah.
What did he take you up in the first time?
I'm trying to remember if it was a 172 or a 152. I almost think the first one was a 152 and the second time was a 172. I have photos, but I can't quite remember. Yeah.
Why did it take you a decade?
Money.
Just money.
Yeah. So when I was doing a lot of I was working as a technical analyst for a bank, and I was starting to hate it pretty badly.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided, you know what, might as well just follow that dream, go for it. What could go wrong? And it just jumped in, and yeah. So I was 26 when I started.
That's awesome.
And yeah, it took 2 years to get it done, and then within the year, I was employed by a company in northwestern Ontario. I started working at ground there, dealing with cargo and dangerous goods and all that sort of stuff. And then I went from there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're getting some good little stories in the chat.
Yeah.
It was interesting yesterday when we were flying, doing the backcountry stuff, because Bruno gave a really good talk on reciprocal engines and like leaning them out, like they were like rich of lean. And anyway, I literally have 200 hours on reciprocal engines, and it stops there. And then my somewhere in the neighborhood of 10,000 hours is all on turbines. So I know turbines, I don't know reciprocal engines. So he was a good one to ask for sure.
Yeah, that was
don't know. Yeah.
And it sounds like there's different theories on it, and people all have a different take on.
Yeah.
On what's the
you
best.
Get a lot of that in the aviation community, where people be like, "Oh, you don't want to do this," and other people be like, "Oh, you know." So there's all sorts of that. Yeah.
It seems like there's so many different options of what you can do with aviation.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's not even just being a pilot. Like, I mean, you look at Officer Wolf, he was, doing maintenance. You did maintenance, or your uncle, was it? whatever.
Oh, my uncle? Yeah, it was my
Yeah,
uncle who
yeah.
came in.
Like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
so many different things you can do in aviation, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Want to be around airplanes.
Yeah, like being a pilot may not be for everyone, but the options are definitely there, which is cool. An aircraft broker, Black Sheep. I think I'm gonna need you to explain that a little bit.
And can you hook us up with an xCub?
For the right price, I'm sure.
So Wolfpack was flying upside down, inverted in a sailplane, trying to take a photo of the horizon with the cockpit. G4 stopped it happening, but I loved it. Wolfpack, when was that? And I'm assuming that was what got you into aviation, that one moment? Made you fall in love with it? It's that one moment where the lights dimmed a little, the music went up a little, and Carbon talked real slow for you?
I just fell in love with aviation right now.
When I was 15 years old, stop. Just stop.
All right, I'm changing the playlist.
Hutch, you got any first love stories for flying?
Let's see. I think I was like maybe 10, and they were. I'm trying to remember which space shuttle it was, but it was piggybacking on like a 747.
Oh,
doing
yeah.
like a
Oh man.
tour before they retired it, and I
Yep.
got to watch it come in on final at the international airport. And I
That's cool.
thought that was the most insane thing I'd ever seen. It
Yeah.
was so
Crazy.
huge. It didn't make any sense to me how that
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
fall out of the sky.
I could see that.
Wasn't that who found out that detail about Goose Bay, that the shuttle had stopped in there on back of it? Like,
Yeah,
That was Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Was it Wolfpack?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Beating me to the facts.
Black Sheep, are you guys hiring at all?
Or giving away cubs.
I mean, like, as long as I don't have to fly the aircraft, I can sell the crap out of anything. That's what I do on a day-to-day basis. Although I should probably say what I sell is not crap, just in case. Blah, blah.
Sell crap on a day-to-day basis. I don't even believe in it.
Oh man, when I center my GPS, I actually see land.
Yeah. Getting
All right,
closer.
leveling off at 3,000. Wind still quartering. Tailwind 12 knots. Temperature -3 Celsius.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, that all sounds about the same.
Below the clouds?
I'm kind of in a break in the clouds right here. I don't have any above or below me here.
What are you
Well,
grounding
should
right
we
now?
head down then?
I'm grounding 1 in 17.
117?
So about the
I'm
same.
grounding 127 up here. I
Yeah,
kind of want to keep it.
125.
Oh yeah, I'm 120. Okay.
Carbon, I do think we are a bit behind them too. Not much, but a little bit.
If you can stay below the clouds though down there and get down and below and before any overcast layers if it happens.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like
That would be a good thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I might
Yeah,
wait a
you know
bit
what?
longer.
It's probably the safer option.
Down to
And a lot of
3,000?
us will want to go play down near the ocean. Who wants to earn a poop livery?
Maddie does.
No. Oh, that's up. I don't want to go up.
I know, because if
Down.
we do get socked in a layer, we may not be able to get down. So
So we're heading down to 3,000 is what you're saying.
I'm gonna wait a little bit because I still
Are you?
got a fair bit ahead of me here. Some open space.
I'm going to go slow. I'm going to do like 300 feet per minute. Wolfpack was flying an RC Scout glider of a Salto sailplane, and the real thing flew past me on the hillside. That's pretty sweet.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh,
And
that's a
Vincent
cool
taking over first
story.
flight. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Some of the best pilots I know are glider pilots. We've got experience doing gliders before getting their private license, and they're phenomenal with their hands and feet. Really have a feel for it.
That's crazy. Took the cramp 30 years ago. Whew. Yeah, Black Sheep. It's funny because I've actually been watching, and I'm a bit behind now. I've slowed down a bit, but I've been watching. What was his name? Fun for Louie, his around the world trip with JP. And I think I'm on episode 60 or so. Like, I'm getting close to the end, but I think it was when they were going through like Egypt and so on, and seeing like just all the old dead planes because they don't have general aviation there anymore. Like, it just one day they had it. People had all these planes at the airport, and then like a day later it was no longer legal. And they couldn't move their planes, they couldn't fly their planes out. They're just dead planes there. People just lost their airplanes. But I think the what made me think of that was you saying that it's more Pipers and Cessnas in that area, because that seemed to be pretty well what all the dead planes were. So
Do you remember where that was, Matt? I'll have to watch that. I'm not quite that far yet.
I don't remember. I think it was
Middle East.
Yeah, but it was. I'm trying to think of if it was before Egypt or after. I honestly can't remember.
Huh.
But it's in and around there. It's kind of like right after they leave Greece. Sorry, Wolf. We literally just got affiliate, so we don't have the 3 mil to put back into a King Air. Sorry, buddy.
Check back in like a decade.
Yeah. Hey man, if we got to 3 mil in a decade, I'd be happy. That's pretty good. The owner of the Salto was a pilot of the Black Arrows and aerobatic. Oh, sweet. Get done to keep his flying hours up. The aerobatics was pure pleasure. That's nuts. I don't think I could handle aerobatics. I would pass out for sure. When I was 6, I flew on an A340 for international flight. Just 320.
Hit a forward. Oops.
Oh no. Sorry, bird. Oh, is that why your name is the only bird? Oh no!
Oh, no.
No!
Oh, it has such a sad meaning.
It was the only animal I killed and the only bird. No joke.
That one might go in the Hall of Fame story list.
Oh man. That's such a terrible story. I don't mean to laugh, but it makes your name just all come back. In his honor, always. You know what? Even if that story's not true, it's brilliant and I love it. That is amazing. Wolfpack, I feel like if you've taken the camera, you've got these pictures somewhere. And you should definitely get those into Discord, because it'd be pretty cool to see those.
Officer
Right?
Wolf, do you find composites are more complex to work on, or are they easier?
Oh man, AZ Outback has a challenge for you, Carbon.
What's that?
The only bird needs his own BLL airliner livery.
Oh, I mean, I probably have to do it anyway at some point.
Just like feathers everywhere, all over it, randomly.
Oh, you know how you have the mud texture on these planes?
Mud and blood.
Oh god.
We will have to resurrect Bush League Airlines at some point.
Oh yeah, it's not.
Yeah. So
It's very not dead. I don't know if you looked at the bank account in that airline.
Yeah, we're made
We're
some
just
bank.
fine.
Have they not created a connection to FS Airlines or anything yet?
Last time I
Or
checked, they
vice
have
versa?
not. They have not. The client for FS Airlines, they do not have one yet.
That's interesting. There is a new one that I didn't
We'll
know
get that
were
up and
page
running.
allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, another very top streamer. I don't know if I think it's fine to name him, but Squirrel Flies. He's been trying out the new one on air. I think it's called.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
And it's very similar. He continues to use it, and I don't know if he's sponsored or anything like that, so I can't speak to it.
Right.
But he continues to use it, and he obviously has his issues with certain things, but the fact that he continues to use it means he's got to be getting something out of it. And by something, I mean like entertainment value, not monetary or anything like that.
Yeah, I really liked FS Airlines, but I don't know if they'll support it.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely get that going again, and we've got a little bit of a bigger group, so I'm sure we'll get a lot of pilots for that side of things.
I mean,
Well, I
I
think we
don't
can
have
count
to
on
fly
the
cargo
early-
routes 3 times a day anymore.
No, you still have to do that. That was fun, man. Getting Nanaimo back. I miss Nanaimo.
Carbon, whatever happened to the Nanaimo that you were building?
Carbon.
Well, I've got the terminal still, but I've got to go through some tutorials about texturing and figure out the best tools to do it. I also have like a terminal built for Narsiswak that I never put into the scenery because I haven't textured it. I can build the models, no problem. It's just the texturing that's.
You should check out that tutorial that I sent you.
Yeah, I should.
It's good. It's pretty quick. It'll give you the quick rundown.
Nice.
Well, guys, we're making progress.
You're getting there.
How's it down there at 3,000?
No change. 13 quartering tailwind.
Clear of cloud.
Are you below the clouds?
I'm clear of cloud on my end.
Cool.
I mean, there's clouds right and left of me, but.
Right.
But are you below them? Or hard to tell?
I don't think I'm all the way below them. It's close though.
I'm gonna start down, I think.
Yeah, we're getting pretty close.
I'm at.
I don't really see a break up ahead, so I'm gonna go for it rather than risking getting through icing.
Yeah, I'm at 5,000 right now. I'm trying to speed it up a little bit because I'm coming up on some clouds.
All right, I'm coming down.
Black Sheep is picking up some icing in the clear. Well, that's not ideal.
Icing in clear? That's interesting.
We don't like that.
Yeah, oh, I can imagine pouring glue on a $4 million plane.
The picture of the hurricane in your Discord was molded off an original Battle of Britain hurricane. Oh, okay. Yeah, Melvin, don't have visual just yet, but we are getting very close. I think. Oh man, my waypoint changed to SI. It's like it just kicked in. That's sweet. I'm 43 minutes to SI. Does that sound about right for most of you guys?
Yeah.
47.
Roger.
Yeah, cloud base is not looking too bad at all right now.
And then when we'll witness scenery that looks more akin to X-Plane.
All right.
Yay. I really hope they do a world update with Greenland in it, because I bet you there's a ton of cool places along the shorelines to explore.
Yeah, thankfully somebody did Iceland already, so we can all grab that.
Yeah.
Get a fair bit of us on it.
I think I might have. Maybe I didn't. I was going to, but I might have waited because we weren't going there just yet.
Yeah.
Approximate time, let's see. Probably looking just a bit over an hour, I'm guessing. Do you guys know how far out we are from BGBW?
I have 127 miles to NA, so it's probably another.
That's right beside it, pretty much.
20 or 30 after that.
Oh no, I'm getting icing.
Are ya?
Yeah, I didn't go down fast enough. Or
That's
maybe
weird.
it's just precip for now.
What's the outside temperature?
-4.
Oh, it's ice. It looks like trace clear. You'd be okay.
Yeah, that was.
If it starts
that was
collecting
quick.
faster, then I'd be worried.
That was quick.
Is your carb heat on?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna. Plane looks okay from the outside.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think I don't
it's
know
already
if I
kind of
really.
gone.
I don't know if I really agree with the way they're doing icing there, because if you're clear of cloud, I've never seen an airplane just pick up random ice. The only thing you might see is if it's snowing a little bit, you might get some impact snow on the leading edge. But never clear ice and clear air. That would be weird.
Interesting.
That would be something that you'd think they'd be able to fix too, pretty quick. So.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, Black Sheep, this is around the time we would start praying. That is absolutely correct. Oh man, Wolfpack. That is crazy. Like when you think of these things flying through the air, even if you think of airliners flying through the air, and you look at some of the repairs and you're just like, what? No. How? Why? Why are you using tape? I don't understand.
Speed tape. Yep, perfectly valid fix in some cases.
Oh boy, these clouds are.
Might have to go
3,000,
down
you
below
said?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
two's
I'm-
probably safer.
Yeah, I'm kind of scraping the bottom of these. Yeah, same Black Sheep heading down to 2,000. I haven't barrowed in a while. Woo! 2981. Just watch your barrow there, folks.
Yep. Roger.
Oh, where are we at for time here? Minute 8. Oh, we can probably do a fuel switch, guys. Guys and gals.
I'm gonna let mine burn a little more.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll start another 30-minute timer. Super, I see your lights.
You catching me?
Minnesota's coming in hot from your left.
I haven't been able to see. Oh yeah, I got you back there. There's Skyfod. Yeah, I don't see like half the group. Like I don't see Jer or Hutch.
Weird.
Oh, there's Minnesota diving. That's a quick
I
descent
got
there.
a cloud layer in front of me that looks like it's touching the water.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you saying we should go down?
Do you see? Yeah, look at the stream. Look at the nose
Oh,
there.
there's some icing. Clear ice.
Yeah, that looks like a wall.
A nodding cloud. It's ridiculous.
Ooh, boy.
I'm scared.
Oh yeah, they gotta fix that. That's dumb.
Is everybody seeing this?
We've had a fairly uneventful flight up to now.
Oh, there's Goose. Maybe I'm just not seeing some of these folks just because of distance or something, maybe?
All right, Asobo Studios, we've got to talk. This icing is way overdone.
Are you totally iced over? You can't see anything?
I've got like 3 little patches I can see out of right now.
What, really?
Yeah, I'm just gonna fly by instruments, I think. That's all I can do for the moment.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb.
I have a little bit, but it keeps going away. Like, I'm more worried about this wall of clouds ahead.
Might just look like it's on the ground. Just channel your inner Punch Dickens. You'll be fine.
Oh, man.
It's my hero, man. That guy's my hero now.
Oh, man, there are some great screenshots. I'm just noticing them now.
Well, I guess I'm hand flying this for a bit.
Did you lose autopilot?
No, just when you have icing or like you've accumulated and can't get rid of it, it's really a good idea to hand fly. So I don't want the autopilot being all crazy on me.
Oh my god. Have you guys seen the screenshot?
The screenshot?
In Discord? Snowy, it was at 9:30, so it was a while ago. Snowy posted a picture of the Dyson jet engine. And it's just a hollowed out engine.
Nice.
That's actually fantastic.
That is great.
That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
See what my front window looks like.
At 1500, ice cleared up.
Still that quartering tailwind.
Yeah. It's only 11 knots.
Weird hasn't changed at all.
I think my autopilot's gonna be all right. I'm at 1500.
Yeah, I was just gonna start going down as well.
All right, sorry about that.
1 degree, so I might start shedding some of this. We'll see. It's such a mess.
Oh, pilot, are you an xCub?
I was for like a split second, and it went haywire.
Oh boy.
I'll put a screenshot of the outside of my plane on. It's just dumb. I had never entered cloud at all.
That doesn't look good.
Not great, no.
Gorilla's kind of glad he's at 9,000 still. Hey, you don't look iced up anymore. Are you cleared off?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm guessing the icing doesn't show up on your
that would be cool.
multiplayer. Yeah.
See who's in trouble. In Minnesota down there. Like you can see the shadow on the water.
These clouds look like fog layer.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go back up if I can climb.
No go to 1500? It's not nice down there?
You might have to go to 200 to get underneath these.
No, really? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna climb?
I'm gonna look and see how low they are.
Minnesota just had his wing in the water.
You know what? They don't look too bad.
I think I can hand fly around them. There's some decent gaps in between some of them.
Hutch, do you have SI on your waypoint? Like, how far out are you?
58 miles.
Okay, you're 10 miles ahead of me. I do see that layer up there, though.
I'm passing through 1300 and they still look well below me for the bottoms.
To go high or to go low is the question. This is where the aviator's senses come in.
It's hard because I have my reflections turned on like low, I think.
Yeah.
And they're reflecting off the water.
But you
like
can't tell. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going down to right now?
500.
That's where I'm heading right now too.
And no good or good?
It looks like it'll probably be good. I'd say the bottoms are about 900 feet.
What's your temperature down there?
Positive 2 Celsius.
Okay. That's actually good. I'll go down there and see if I can shed this stuff. It's still not going away.
Yeah, I think you could do 700. Just barely, probably.
Carbon, your screenshots are fantastic.
Oh, let's see. And that mud still's there, right? That's some sticky mud you got going on.
Well, it's frozen on now.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the bottoms look like they're 800 or 900 feet, so 700 you should be fine.
Cool.
It actually looks kind of
No
cool. I'm
longer
not
an
gonna lie.
IFR flight.
Jerry, you should be able to get some pretty killer screenshots under here.
Man, we still have quite a group sticking with us the whole way. This is awesome.
A bunch of troopers, man.
That's a long, long flight.
We have to give away a hat.
Yep.
I hear a dog. Oh, I see a human. Who is it? It's Icy. It's nice to see another plane. First one in a long time.
Are you getting delirious?
My timer didn't start. Darn it. I don't know.
My
how
windows
long
are
it's
more scratched than before. Is there like progressive damage?
If you guys need to switch tanks, you can do it now. I got to start another timer for 30 minutes.
Where are we at here? 80 left, 87 right. All right, we'll burn from the right.
$500 looks good.
500.
I think I'm
It actually looks kind of cool underneath the low level clouds.
Just have to be very careful of rising terrain with the little islands off the shoreline there. Some of them are pretty tall.
Smash, Matt.
Hand
That's
slide
for
through.
you.
Looks like I'm melting finally. That's good.
I don't like to hear that.
What, that I'm melting?
Stretching. No, the mountains.
Oh.
Touch your toes time.
What's that?
Is it touch your toes time?
Oh, maybe soon.
I'm stretching. Bravo, the ceiling. What would you say there, Hutch? Like 700?
I called it 800 or 900.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah. And when you get down, I'm at 700 right now, 700-ish, and
yeah,
it's 3 degrees out, so it's pretty good.
Not much of a tailwind anymore, unfortunately. About 4 or 5 knots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still grounding 113. Oh, maybe that's because my manifold's up a little high. That down a bit. Yeah, thanks, Ricky.
Winds are light. That's nice. Just a few clouds. Temperature right at 0 degrees.
And then it's, what's the runway? 7 and 25?
Gosh, I can't even remember.
Yeah,
Sorry.
7 and 25.
So, yeah, straight in.
Winds are low enough.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're actually favoring it. They're coming from 070 at 4 knots, so that'll work out good.
Ricky just learned what meters are. Nice.
Yeah, those are fun. Once you know what they mean.
Oh, this is the other thing here too, is the altimeter Q1008. On the website, there is a chart, a performance chart. I also included on the second page the conversion chart from what am I trying to think of? Millibars to
Inches or
of
whatever.
mercury. So if anybody wants a copy of that, you can grab it from the site under the mods section. So 1008 would be equivalent to 2977. That looks pretty accurate from what I'm seeing.
Oh, who's that coming over here? Who's that flying over here?
All that ice is gone. Thank goodness.
It's icy.
Hutch, you must be seeing some land up ahead, are you? Down low?
Not yet.
Not yet?
I mean, maybe if their clouds weren't here, I maybe could.
Because Sierra India and NDB would be out on an island, so that'll probably be the first bit of land we start flying over.
Yeah, I'm about just under 39 miles out.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, I'm 10 miles back of you, Hutch.
Oh, I'm actually registering it on the horizon. If you look in your, you can see little hills.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, just on the shore or on the horizon there. Yeah.
It's a miracle.
We've done it. We did really good with the fuel. Man.
Black Sheep, you're crazy, man.
Black Sheep, you are nuts.
Oof. Dude.
You better sleep for 24 hours.
Early in Ireland right now, yeah.
How's the building of that castle? Oh, 4:20. Oh, that's what time it is. Got it.
This guy. This guy.
Yeah, Ricky, it's a good idea. The more you look at it, the more you understand it. Oh man, we've got some folks flying with us that are up way too late.
Wow.
Wow.
Pulling an all-nighter.
It's a party, man. The Atlantic party. We're almost to Greenland.
Everyone wants to come get delirious with us, apparently, over the open water.
Anybody want to switch back to real time now?
Just pitch black.
Yeah.
Icy Mitten's been simming for over 20 years. That is pretty incredible. Back when simming was like a DOS game.
98, 97. Been over 20 years here too.
Oh, holy cow.
Yeah. We're getting old, Hutch.
Crazy.
I'll never admit it.
No, me neither.
So, Carbon, I think depending on your schedule and so on, we should work on a few more tutorial videos.
Yeah.
If you're up for it, I think one that would be pretty cool would be the livery one.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think it would be worth it for a couple facts or reasons. It would be great to show, everyone in the Discord how to make their own custom Cub livery to come flying with us. And the second reason would be it would mean that you don't have to keep making custom Cub liveries for everyone.
I don't mind. I enjoy it.
I know you like it. But we could probably get you start focusing on other things, like all the scenery you have to build for, the other side of the water.
I'm hoping somebody else will do that for me.
Well, that could be another video, how to make scenery.
Hey, it's Carbon. I see you.
You see me?
Yeah.
What?
I'm like 4 or 5
Oh,
miles.
there you are. Yes.
away.
Everybody's coming together.
Oh, and there's Matt. What do you know?
Yeah, that'd be super cool if I could see you guys.
I'm way out here, like south.
Yeah, I can see.
Do you want to try? I don't know. You could try switching off the server and going back on again. I don't know if that would help.
Yeah, the last time I did that, it worked, and then it went away again.
You got quite a few of the guys on there.
Yep.
Oh, getting into some more cloud here.
Oh, don't go to main menu. Holy crap. I should not be doing this when I'm tired. Oh, boy. I just about ended my flight there.
Why is the ceiling get so low?
Okay, let's see what happens here.
Man.
Will I see anybody? Oh, baby.
How's the baby? I see land.
Skyfod is coming down.
How's the icing for everybody?
I haven't had anything.
I've been
staring around here.
1 degree though.
Yeah, same.
2979.
Yep.
Oh man, you guys are so far. There's Hutch. Ozark, Tangoose. Well, a few of us are gonna group up, but the group that's in front of us is really far ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I figured it out. It's Easy Rider running my the super livery.
These clouds
so
are really
much
low.
trouble.
Scarface, how you doing? You got to be going through these clouds. Or are you just below them? Oh, boy. Are you icing up really good there, Scott?
Right back.
Ooh, down to 1 degree.
Yeah.
Oof.
I'm down to 500 feet.
Gross. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take it down a couple hundred.
She's getting low, and I'm just dodging in heading mode. $500. Betty's talking to me. Oh man, look how low the layers up there.
Yeah, this is wrong.
At least it's not nighttime.
Well, technically is.
Are you saying the layers, cloud-based layers, wouldn't be this low, Carbon?
No, I think they would be more apt to be low like this at night. So.
Which it is.
Yeah, which it technically is, yeah. I'm just hoping that near the field that it's more accurate. But we're gonna find out. Either that or spend another 4 hours flying somewhere else. That's a big nope.
Yeah, Bravo. I'm about 10 nautical miles back from Hutch, and you're quite a bit out in front of them, out in front of him as well. Okay. Well, these are clouds.
Yeah, like on windy, it's showing basically around Narsiswak. It's pretty clear right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you're about just over 15 miles ahead of me there, Bravo.
So where's Bravo?
He's 14 away from SI. From Sierra India.
Yeah, temperature in Narsiswak is 0. Dew point is at -10, so the ceiling should be more like 5,000 feet. If there was a ceiling.
And how do you calculate that?
2 degrees per 1,000 feet. That's kind of like the average.
The rough, okay.
Yeah. Ooh. I guess my plane decided not to level off at 500 like I asked it to. And it was at 200 when I just looked.
200. Nice. Those are some intimidating clouds.
Slow death.
Carbon, you have an airliner coming at you?
I see that.
So after SI, where's the next waypoint to
Well, you could technically head direct to Narsiswak if you wanted, but it's the NDB right at the field or near the field. So.
Yeah, November Alpha.
And Narsiswak is BWBG, right?
BGBW.
Dyslexic.
Confirmed.
Dyslexia confirmed. Quite a big cloud line up here.
Right? Looking a little sketch balls.
Yeah, I can see under it, but
so it's
by how much I don't know.
It's 0 at the surface. So if we have cloud and it goes to 0, we're all getting icing on the way.
Yeah.
Awesome.
In that case, I'm gonna go up to 2,000, throw the throttle all the way forward,
Hope for the
And
best.
turn into an ice missile.
This thing will climb pretty fast. So if you climb at like full power at 64 knots, we'll get up really high really quick. That's the benefit of this plane. It'll go up fast.
What if I threw it into idle at like 2,000 flaps extended and just let it fall?
Coast in.
Is that a stall landing?
Yeah, it looks like a big wall up ahead, or is it? Like, it's hard to tell.
I know. From my, it looks like we can sneak under it. Oh, there's a jet over there. Flying so low and slow. It looks so funny.
There you go, Black Sheep. Thank you. That's what I was waiting for. Icy Mittens is down at 200 feet.
Oh
boy.
On
because
purpose.
he's insane? Okay.
On purpose.
Hill in front of airport is 3,000.
Yeah, I just read that as well.
Yeah. Well, technically, can't we
You just fly the water up if you
water all the way in? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, filled elevation 112 feet, so we should be okay.
This is like the first other person I've actually seen close up. I'm gonna follow Black Sheep.
Going to the right of the 3,000-foot hill.
If you just left the flight plan on, it's going to take you right at the hill.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But you can hand fly around it pretty easily.
I think I'm just gonna go direct once I hit SI.
Good show, Icy. Good show. God, Joe, you are just out by yourself like I am.
Yeah. Coming back. I was in heading mode for a while. Deacon clouds.
Casually getting low passed by a 747-800 on my right.
500.
500.
Land ho! We've made it.
You're over land?
No.
Oh, it's inside.
I just actually said it.
8 miles from SI.
Icy is so low.
Yeah.
I'm just flying over him right now.
I think cloud base is at like 700 now.
Well, that's promising.
Gorilla, if the autopilot is all jacked up, like for me, it was trying to make me go nose up every time I engaged it. You can flick the avionics master switch just to the right of the Garmin. Flick that off for a little bit and flick it back on, and it fixed it for me.
Avionics reset, just like the real world.
Yeah.
Flipped it all off and on.
Oh, that's a little more aggressive.
Oh, nothing. Damn.
We're pretty close.
Pretty close.
500.
Someone crashing over there?
Crash
Wolfpack,
desktop.
yes, this is definitely the longest leg.
By a mile.
Well,
Mile or
a
two.
few more than 1 mile, but yeah. But up, Damn, there's something wrong with my symbol.
Dun, dun, dun.
Land.
Landed.
There's land.
I see the land.
You did it, guys. Greenland.
Hold on, I'm not on the ground yet.
Oh.
Don't jinx it.
So
I just had
All the engines shut off. I wonder if Microsoft has like a remote kill switch. They just hit it, shut everybody down.
Oh, God. The only bird just buzzed me. Only bird, if you're still in the Twitch chat, how slow are you going right now? And how close are you to stalling?
All the way slow.
All he hears in the flight deck is
Like, like he's pulling away from me, but not as fast as he should be. My airspeed is 114. My ground speed is 115.
Man, these little scattered islands look a little goofy, don't they?
fading in and out.
Well, the water just isn't drawn all the way to the shoreline on a lot of them.
Are you over them right now?
147.
Yeah. These cloud bases are pretty low.
Icy's at 220. Jaren Carbon, you guys are up around 600. I'm at 500 and it seems pretty like I've got room.
yeah, it seems to be all right. Hopefully, we'll be out from underneath this layer as we get in closer to the shore.
Don't bet on
No?
it. There's maybe a pocket up there, but it's pretty dark up here.
The only bird's doing 140, almost on stall.
Oh jeez.
Nice.
147. That's like landing speed. It's just begging to touchdown.
I think I
Like,
see a tree.
Like he is not pulling
Not
away
true.
from me. It's hilarious. I mean, he is, but very barely. So, folks, just a reminder.
Sorry, I was
Sorry,
just going to say do a fuel switch.
Oh, perfect.
My bad.
No, all good, all good. I was going to say just a reminder to anybody who is finishing this up. When we get on the ground, obviously we'll line up and do the picture like we always do. But we will be doing a giveaway as well. What are we doing? A hat? I feel like I've asked this 4 times. Got the Cub Crafters hat.
Roger ATC, I have the traffic in sight 100 feet below me to the left. 747.
Smivo.
Right at all you guys, by the way.
Smivo, Smevo 3, Smevo-y. I apologize. I don't know how to say it, but either way, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Legends Ground Crew.
It's rock. It's
I see so much land. I see so much
It's
land.
trees.
This is crazy. I
Oh
can't
God,
believe.
it's 7. Just going so slow right towards
Yeah, do you see that? Yeah.
So slow.
I'm just behind you guys.
And a sweet livery.
Yeah, I gotta go down and go download that mega pack.
It's using the Pikachu livery. Oh my god.
Oh god,
See,
is there another 747 flying right at us? At me?
There what? Yeah,
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, they're crossing each other. Oh god,
Their angles and everything.
There can only
so
be
good.
one.
I don't know how they do it. Hilarious, man.
Greenland, boys.
Whoever
Oh,
can
God.
fly the lowest without crashing can stay in the 4-7.
Smeevo, 100%. Hit us up on the Discord server if you're not already in there. Sorry if you are. I apologize. Oh my lord! Look at that big plane.
Bravo Golf? Bravo Whiskey? Narcissist.
Roger that.
Here we go.
Yeah, sorry. As I was saying, hit us up on the Discord. Join the Discord. All of the information of the flights that we're doing, everything can be found in there. Carbon puts together all of the flight plans, usually the day before the actual leg of the trip. You can also check out the website and go to, I believe it's routing. You can see all of the stops where we've been already, and then all the ones we have coming up. So, absolutely. Join in. We love having these group flights. Who's touching? Are you touching down, Carbon?
Well, this island is right here and it doesn't have many trees.
Dude.
The plane may never get back in the air.
Oh, look at him descending. Get him over there.
Oh, looks dead. Looks so gray.
Yeah, there's like no color in here, right?
Yes, you can fly with a keyboard, Ricky. It's not easy, but it can be done.
Didn't Officer Wolf fly keyboard and mouse in X-Plane or something?
I think so, yeah.
I did for like a week, and then I was like, well, if I'm going to get into this, there's no friggin' way.
Touchdown.
And Carbon is down.
It is bumpy.
And he's up. Yeah, that was...
Danger. Danger.
Oh, you got pretty close to that hill there.
Yeah, Officer Wolf, I remember you used to have fun accidentally clicking the mouse area.
Yeah.
And that Zebo.
Oh,
and
trying to
nearly
fly
dying.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going up to 1,000.
Yeah, Ricky, same. If you haven't joined the Discord, definitely jump in the Discord. All the information's there. You can absolutely fly with a keyboard. You can fly with these controllers. So if you have a console, you can fly with a console controller. I use this. This was like $20 Canadian off Amazon, I believe. I use it just for the drone camera, but you can absolutely fly with these as well. It's probably easier on this than it is keyboard and mouse. But yeah, there's definitely a few options there without having the yoke and all the setup and everything.
Yeah. Keyboard and mouse is pretty rough. It's be a hard time.
A click zone will get you. Looks like we're gonna get lucky with the break in the clouds over the field.
The 747. This guy, he's making the video this week for sure.
The terrain out here actually doesn't look super terrible.
No, it doesn't.
I haven't been out.
I don't know if it's because we've just been over water for so long that anything kind of looks
Anything looks good.
It just looks mildly terrible is all.
Like it looks cold and kind of gray and what I would expect.
Lifeless.
Yeah. Dead inside.
Mordicus, what you doing, buddy?
Climbing.
Kind of digging this like little approach here through the valley on the over the river or
Right.
inlet, whatever you want to call it.
Somehow we all came together after, like, I have no idea how.
Weird, eh?
Because
Yeah.
everyone flew back to SI.
Oh, that's true, I guess. Yeah, we all kind of
Yeah.
converged. Because I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now.
Yeah, there's a big old group that you're in, and then a gap, then me, then a gap, and then the other group in the front.
Oh, okay. So
We're all broken up
yeah.
for the most part. And Ricky, even if you want to just follow us along on Twitch and so on, feel free to give us a follow. Keep the notifications on as well. We stream every Monday and Thursday for this Around the World event. Just yesterday, we did a bush backcountry event that went off swimmingly, and we will be doing a lot more in the future. So, by all means, give us a follow, because I think I'd really like to stream those bush events. That thing was pretty awesome.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots going on in the Discord. We're still trying to get everything more organized because it's growing so quickly. So we apologize for the growing pains. I know it might look a little off for a while, but we'll get it cleaned up.
Yeah. Ricky, I believe the answer to that is yes. So if it's not available on Xbox just yet, we're all on PC. But when it does come out, I do believe like it'll be fully crossplay. They've said that, right? I'm not blowing smoke there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
it'll work.
I think so, yeah.
I mean, it's all essentially one server, so. Oh, Ricky, I missed it. You did give us a follow there just recently, so thank you so much. Welcome to the Legends Ground Crew.
Yeah, you guys can add us in the game if you want to. I think if you do, what is it? Gamer tag?
Yep.
That's all our in-game names right there.
Yeah, so that way when we are streaming and flying, you can jump in on us and find us on the world map.
JTZ2929 will soon be Punch Dickens.
Have you confirmed that you can change it?
No, actually. Carbon, you know. Can't you change your gamer tag? I'm sure you can.
Yeah, I think they let you change it once for free, and then you have to pay.
Oh, perfect.
So hopefully you haven't changed it once already.
It's 2.9.
If I load in and I see Punch Dickens
yeah, man,
come up, I'm gonna lose it.
He's a Canadian aviator legend.
Well, then maybe you should just let him have it.
No, I am the Punch Dickens of Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
Wolfpack, thank you very much, as usual, for tuning in. Bedtime there. I don't know, maybe is that a Europe thing where you go to bed at 6 and that's considered bedtime? That's interesting.
Take it easy.
Yeah, have a good sleep.
Sleep in at least or something.
See you, man. Thanks a lot.
Icy, did you land up there? Oh, no. I think it was just the way it looked. Carbon, did you land again? Or are you about to?
No. I'm just cruising along.
Okay.
I don't know, guys. This is pretty cool in here.
This little valley, it's so welcoming.
Yeah, this is pretty great.
Like we're on a parade.
there's definitely some weirdness going on, but it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, weird texture seams, huh?
Texture, seams, and some major stretching.
I see. Are you landing?
Or crashing? Either
Did
one.
you touch and go? Did you touch and go?
Oh yeah, that's a good hill. Very nice.
I think I'm gonna hand fly it.
Stopped.
These last 25 miles.
Heck yeah.
Icy has
I'm going
stopped.
left, and I'm gonna climb up this mountain. This looks sweet.
Yeah, that could have been it. It could have been the soft mattress, or it could have been the midnight.
Oh, nice, Icy.
Nude gay art show that took place in my room. One of those. Probably.
You're stopping to get screenshots, aren't you?
Look at this barren wasteland that I've landed on.
Look at
You landed too?
Look at the roll. Nice takeoff, Icy.
Mordecus going vertical. Whoa.
Getting nuts.
Ooh.
Nice.
Dropping fast.
Yeah, somehow I don't think they prioritized this area of the world.
Yeah, it's too bad because it would be such a cool place to explore.
Yeah, this would be great.
The coastline actually looks better. Like when we get further inland, you'll see how bad the texture really gets. It's kind of sad. We're just spoiled now, that's all. Rats.
Yeah, I saw a clip of like an X-Plane video we did. Instantly knew that it was not Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh, get rid of that video.
Look at this mountain. This is cool.
Oh, you're way over there.
I'm going right up over the mountain. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nice.
It looks really good.
Does it?
Yeah.
Bravo found a cool river. Get some screenshots for sure. Oh, he did. Look at that. Thank you.
Bruno. His screenshot. What the is this?
You don't like wake turbulence at 500 feet or what?
Oh my god. Minnesota and the only bird were formation flying.
In the 4.7s? At low altitude?
Here come the 4.7s again.
Bruno put up another picture of 4.7 right in front of him.
Oh, Mordecus found a good spot. You landing down there, bud? I don't know if we're ever getting to the airport. Everybody's just gonna start exploring.
It's land.
We haven't seen land in so long.
What is this? What's going on over here? Oh, I guess just trees.
This is
cool. Oh, a little building.
Whoa, Skypod, jeez.
There's no wrong time to.
Gorilla had to get his wave in.
They've got some elevation issues around.
Yeah.
These floating lakes are very weird.
Man, can't wait to see Iceland. Can't wait to get into Europe and see everything out there. It's gonna be bananas.
Oh, I watched that Africa journey world trailer or whatever.
And
It's got me pumped.
oh, dude, it looks awesome.
The whole world, baby. I mean, if it wasn't for these random bumps and like weird it's almost like every little lake is just elevated.
Mm-hmm.
If they could just get all those down, like it would actually look all right. Like the rock and land itself looks pretty good. It's just there's so many little raised lakes everywhere.
Skypod dancing for the camera.
Yep.
Love it.
So who's in the? You got to be close, Hutch. You're in the lead group, right?
No, it looks like. Hold on here. Let's see.
I'm at 3,000 now.
Bravo, Tangoose, Easy Rider. Those guys are all. There's another one, but I can't see their nameplate.
Yeah, they got to be pretty close.
Arsaswag traffic.
I think Scarface is landing, actually.
Oh, God,
Hell.
There's one of the 747s again.
Whew.
Bruno, that screenshot looks awesome.
Oh, nice. That's a really good one.
Mean Deef, thank you so much coming in with the follow. Welcome to the Legends Ground crew.
Just about to land in Narsiswak.
Yep.
That third country.
Yeah.
That's right. Holy cow.
Love it, guys. Love it. We're almost there.
Looks like I'm about 10 miles out.
Yeah, 12 miles out.
18.
I'm interested to see how the glacier looks just past the runway up the valley.
Scarface has landed and parked.
Yeah, he's down.
Probably got out and laid on the ground like I'm going to. Just make sure you turn the engine off first.
Oh God, autopilot trying to kill me.
Yeah, a little bit of a weird terrain here.
Right, the lake.
Yeah.
So this should be the longest flight for the next while. The next two are about 4 hours apiece.
Okay, that's about what we've had, right?
Yeah. Man, I'm impressed on the fuel. This thing's done really good.
Yeah, almost. Did we even need the ox tank?
That would have been 25. Yeah, we would have, because we
Just
still
barely.
need alternate fuel in case the weather.
Right,
bad.
right. No,
What's
bad.
Nurse's Back field elevation? Anybody have that handy?
112 feet.
Perfect.
Already in pattern altitude. Bravo says glacier looks cool. That's comforting.
The raised lakes almost look like tree stumps.
Just like mile high like tree stumps.
Yeah. Oh, I think I see the glacier. Yeah, this is a neat approach coming over the water like this. Everybody coming in. can't believe we did it.
Yeah, pretty big milestone.
I didn't know if it would ever happen.
Excuse me. GamerLogi99. I'm actually using the Logitech yoke and rudder pedals with the throttle quadrant. It's kind of like their only option there. So yeah, that's what I'm using. I think Jerry, you're using what, honeycomb?
Honeycomb yoke, same throttle quadrant, same rudder pedals as you, I believe.
Yeah.
Logitech.
Hutch, what are you using?
Yeah, honeycomb and Cytec pedals and no throttles.
Waiting on that honeycomb.
Waiting on that honeycomb.
Waiting on that sweet, sweet honeycomb.
Gotta get that honeycomb.
Yeah, exactly, Zeph. Also, welcome to the chat. I say Cytec just because sometimes they're still labeled as Cytec, which is weird. But yeah, it's the Logitech yoke, rudder, and throttle.
Narsiswak traffic, 7 Delta Hotel, right base, runway 07, full stop landing.
That was so professional. Well done.
Have the field in sight. Looks like I'm number 2 for landing behind an A320.
Yeah, Gamer, the rudder pedals are definitely a big help, especially when you get into some windy conditions. But I mean, if you can put some rudder controls on your keyboard, you can pretty well manage it, no problem. Well, I shouldn't say no problem, but the more you do it, the better you would get at it for sure.
All right, landing lights on, landing checklist complete.
That'll never get old. That needs to be on a t-shirt.
Deal.
Narsiswak traffic, November 292 Pop Alpha, 3 miles, right base, runway 7, full stop landing.
Yeah, Zeph, it's funny because when I just started simming back in April, and I started a keyboard and mouse. Just Jared got me into it. I was like, yeah, I'll give it a try. Impossible, but I enjoyed myself even though I couldn't use the keyboard and mouse. So I went out and got it, and I was hemming and hawing about whether I should get the rudder pedals or not, and I got talked into it, and I'm glad I did. Got the whole kit. Honestly, I think it was like $400 Canadian for the yoke, the pedals, and the throttle. So it was worth it.
Oh man, please tell me this 47 is not trying to land right now. I cannot vacate the runway fast enough.
I'm coming in 3 mile final, slow right base. This thing just intercepts right in front of me, cuts me off.
Mayday!
He's not going in. He's on the grass. He's going around.
Oh, he's just, yeah.
He's buzzing you.
Buzzing the tower.
And some
that
of these
thing
areas
sounded obscene.
Some of these areas actually modeled pretty nice.
Yeah, that would be our dear friend, Mr. Carbon.
Well, I'm not at the airport yet, though.
Oh.
Yeah, the airport is garbage.
It didn't even exist?
Nope, didn't exist. So if you didn't download it, you're out of luck. Everybody's gonna be like, where are they landing?
Feel free to basically float the whole runway because this taxiway is all the way at the end.
Yep.
Awesome. Folks, we're coming in for a landing here in Greenland. We just basically did a 6-hour flight. 5.5? 5, whatever. Anyways.
Oh no, we're like over 6 now.
Are we?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Easily.
Oh,
How
God.
did that 47 get down? It's down.
Jerry, you should have floated way further. You're going to be taxiing forever like I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on the grass. I don't like tarmac.
But yeah,
I'll tack all the way down.
we took off from Goose Bay. We're just about to land in Narcissus, and
this is the easiest of all the ones in this region to say.
Narsarsuaq.
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 There you go. You got it. Yep, that's it.
Brad W0130, thank you very much for coming in with the follow. Welcome to the Legends Ground crew. And Gamerlogy also coming in with the follow. Welcome to the Legends Ground crew. Good to have you.
Minnesota was trying to land on me. He just didn't have an airport, so he didn't know where the runway was.
Delta Alpha Mike's about half-mile final runway is 07 Narcissus.
Alpha Mike, caution, jetliners in the area. Maintain visual separation. Clear to land.
Might as well land long here, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Literally float the whole way. See how long you can hold it above.
Look at this stretchy texture right behind us.
You love it, don't you?
I do.
You're happy.
Yeah, I love the stretch textures.
That one's for you.
This reminds me of my good old friend X-Plane.
Zepho3.
You're taxiing nice and slow, eh, man? Taking your time.
Oh, yeah.
Zepho3, thank you very much for coming in with a follow. Welcome to the Legends Ground crew. Sierra Kilo Mike, short final, runway 07. Sierra Kilo Mike.
If I botch this landing, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Oh, didn't I?
Jared, did you just pause your game or crash?
I don't know.
Ready?
I'll load in for the picture for the poop livery. I definitely didn't hit anything. There was nothing in my way. I thought my game crashed on me. That is bizarre.
This looks so weird with other airplanes here. I spent so much time building this thing, and it's just been empty the whole time.
Wilson.
I don't know if someone's taxiing up there or doing a flyover.
Both, I think.
It's hard to say.
I'd get out and run into the lodge real quick and use the bathroom. It's been hours.
No, it's taxiing. It's Mordicus. A few folks still flying around.
We've invaded Greenland.
Well done, everyone.
Mordicus tipped over.
It's a pretty epic flight.
I pasted the scenery on community folder, but it's not there. Interesting. Gamerlogy, this is the Cub Crafters xCub. It's what we've chosen to do our flight around the world in. We are sponsored by Cub Crafters as well for the stream and for this event, as well as Best Hugs. We're actually going to be doing a giveaway here in a moment as we get down. But did Minnesota, or did they try to pull into the hangar?
Oh boy.
Do you see that?
Yes.
Are we gonna actually like try to line up, or I guess maybe I'm just not in a good spot.
Is someone on the building right there on your right?
I think they're in the hangar. It's like you tried to park the 747 in the hangar.
No, it looked like there was a plane on the like main building behind you.
Yeah.
Oh,
there is.
I think I got at least 2 floaters.
Gotcha.
But I'm more concerned about the 747 here.
Yeah, Zeph Mike Patey is a fan favorite here.
Yeah.
I think he put out a new Scrappy episode, by the way, today, boys.
Did he?
Yep.
Ooh.
I'll have to check that out.
Oh God. Somebody coming in hot.
I am doing my very best not to tip this thing.
Is the 747 in the hangar? Just his nose?
Yeah. It's amazing.
These guys in bed.
It's amazing.
I'm telling you. I love it. Carbon, can you read me your fuel? Because I just want to record it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
We are down and here. We made it.
64.73, or do you want the gallons?
Gallons would be good, yeah.
Gallons, 14.78, 16.76.
14.78
and
Yep.
16.76.
16.76. Right, perfect. All right. We'll fill up before we leave. Not now.
Oh God. The 747.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, the Shock Ultra. The Shock
Did you
Ultra
see that?
just ran down the roof perfectly.
Oh, I love this group that we fly with so much. So much. It looks like it's either Bravo or someone else's a floater as well.
Bravo and Scarface are floating, for me at least.
Yeah, Ska's floating for me as well, and Mordicus was.
This is
Looks
just
like Mordicus, Sallow, and Ozark are all coming in. And Support by Fire is practicing STOL takeoff and landings on the taxiway.
He's getting ready for that competition.
It's coming in. Sal's floating. Got some floaters. Floaters, but no poop liveries.
Do we have anyone else landing, or is everybody in?
Sallow's taxiing over, and I think Mordicus is coming in. Can't tell.
Oh yeah, there's Sallow on the grass.
And we have a Shock Ultra that keeps colliding with the hangar.
And we got a poop livery coming in.
Just trying to land on the roof there. Where's shouldn't we have
Poop livery's coming in right now.
2 7047s? Yeah, Mordicus nosed over, so I think he left and loaded back in. Way to keep it honest.
One bird?
Are you able to do that? I don't know.
Yes, I'll get it ready. Yep.
Yeah.
Let me get it ready. Folks, if you want to land and line up as we're doing some screenshots, we'll do the giveaway here. You must be a follower to take part in the giveaway for your chances. There will be a command you have to enter. I'll let you know what that is shortly. 13 Prost 37. In the Shock, I believe. That's awesome. Oh, and thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Legends Ground Crew. Yeah, line up. We'll get some pictures. I'm going to get the giveaway set up here. Just make sure everything's good. Now, I've never done one of these before, so bear with me.
Yeah, Bravo's just reloading really quick.
Oh, okay. I'll wait for Bravo. Although I guess it... Yes.
You can do the giveaway.
We can do the giveaway either way.
Is the sun almost down in Greenland? No, that must be the wrong time.
Did you crash?
Yes, I hit a building.
Uh-oh.
Okay, folks.
I didn't actually.
Camera settings. Enter giveaway.
Yeah, it's definitely dark out here, Jer. I just went to live time.
Kind of nice.
Get all the mood lighting.
Hoping for a little bit of snow.
All right, folks, the giveaway has started. You've got 5 minutes to enter. The command is there.
Exclamation Cub Crafters. No spaces.
Exclamation Cub Crafters. Pros37, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Legends Ground Crew. Readability also coming in with a follow. Welcome to the Legends Ground Crew.
Man, good job, guys. That was a long one.
That was a long flight.
Friggin' made it.
Yeah.
Greenland, baby.
That was the worst it's going to get, I think.
The giveaway is for a Cub Crafters hat, a ball cap, a chapeau, whatever you want to call it. But as mentioned, yeah, it's nice. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Best Hugs and Cub Crafters. And this giveaway is specifically for a Cub Crafters hat. So essentially what will happen is once this ends and we get a winner, we will get... do you want to do it, Hutch? Do you want to whisper and we'll get details?
Sure.
Perfect. We'll send a whisper. Be sure to jump in the Discord as well, because we're going to try and do giveaways possibly once a week, because the Cub Crafters was kind enough to send us quite a bit of stuff, which was fantastic. But if you're in Discord, it might be easier to DM through there as well to get details on where to send this stuff. There's also pictures of the hat in Discord as well. Now, I set this for 5 minutes. I don't know how long it's been, but and I'm not sure how it ends. I think eventually it'll just announce a winner in the chat, I think. It seems automatic. Have I mentioned that we've never done this before? So if you go straight up, it's almost like... Oh, what happened to Bravo?
He's reloading.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. I knew that. If you go up this high, it's almost like Scarface and I don't know who that is. Salo, maybe? Aren't flying in the air. All right, folks, just a reminder, exclamation point Cub Crafters to get entered into the draw.
I love that shot you got there, Super, from the top down.
Yeah, I wanted to make it look so that, or make it look like those guys weren't floating.
Oh,
nice. So, Carbon, we are off to the other side of Greenland on Thursday?
Yes, so we're going to Kulisuk, which is just a gravel runway, but it's they've but they have I think a regular flight that comes from Iceland. So we'll be able to get fueled up there and head on our way across to I was planning on Reykjavik, and I think that it's not the main airport, but it's very close, so
Gotcha.
it'll be good for us.
Much more scenic flight, hopefully.
Yeah, once we get to Iceland, I can't wait for that. It's going to be so much to look at. We'll have a good time there.
There you go, Snowy. Not a bad idea. Anyone who wants to stick around, it looks like you got a little comp you can do.
There you go, raffle closed.
The raffle is closed. Okay. Can no longer enter, so what happens now?
Dun, dun, dun.
Giveaways. Okay, we got... There we go. Yep. Everyone's entered. Oh, okay. I just had to reset. So I can actually... Hold on. Let me do this just so everyone knows we're legit here. Let me just make sure. There we go. I'll bring it in. All right, so everyone's in. Right on. Good stuff. And I'm going to... The giveaway did end Gamer Logic, and I'm just about to pick the winner.
Drum roll.
Boom. Black Sheep Pilot, congratulations.
Hey!
You just won yourself
Black Sheep.
a Cub Crafters hat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Black Sheep, we'll hit you up in Discord since we know you're an active member. But folks, can we get some GGs in chat for Black Sheep?
Man, that's awesome.
Congratulations.
And guys, there will be lots more of them, so make sure you just keep coming back.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how we get you.
We're in it for the long haul, guys. It's going to be a long one.
Yeah. Folks, take your screenshots. Take your screenshots now. Please post them in the Discord. We absolutely love seeing them all. It gets us jazzed up. Thank you so much for flying with us.
Gamer Logic looking for the Discord link.
Yeah, Gamer. Hutch, you got it? Yep, there he is.
There
He's
you
on it all the time. I love it. Yeah, definitely jump in the Discord because it's not even just about the events. Everyone's doing custom liveries, sceneries, just talking about flying, all the different tech that's out there for Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's still some folks talking about X-Plane as well. So really, really active community in there. Other than that, folks... Oh, God, Black Sheep, I totally forgot. It's like 6 a.m. for you. Don't dance too hard, buddy.
Congrats, man. That's good.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So I think with that, guys, that's going to be it. This was a long one. Thank you so much for sticking around. We know this this was boring as heck. We tried to play some marbles in there, which I think worked. Maybe we'll do that again. I'll figure out the cameras, but honestly, can't thank you guys enough for coming. We got to thank our sponsors, Best Tugs and Cub Crafters again. Thank you to the community. There's going to be some changes in Discord just to organize it up a little bit, but there's so much good stuff coming. Check out the merch store if you put in !merch or just Bush League merch or just bushleaguelegends.store. You can find it in there as well. Other than that, guys, that's going to be it from us. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Remember, life is super chaotic, especially right now. Don't forget to stop and look around and enjoy the journey. Peace.